Greetings, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to another evening of Ace Attorney. Thank you all very much for coming to join me. Alpacalypse, I want to first say that I love that username. That's a fantastic username. That's the former national anthem of the former Empire of Austria-Hungary. Hello, Rockethead, welcome. I apologize, everybody, if I seem a little bit tired today. It's been a bit of a long day already. I haven't really had a chance to settle in since getting home, and I'm also kind of hungry. But I will deal with that after the stream. For the time being, it's time to get my game face on. And actually, I think... Oh, well, all right. All right, we can start that way. Wow, Sorogoth. Jeez. Well, that woke me up a little bit. Sorogoth, thank you so much for the... Holy cow, the 10 sub-gift to Nix89, Fishwood, Don Quixote, Guillaume, Fantasy, Caesar Squid, Firedrake TV, Asherite Warrior, Luminous, and Rando No Logic. Well, on that subject, Amateur, we are currently... I guess I should probably give everyone an update on that, since the subject has come up. We are currently sitting with the sub-gift just now from Sorogoth. We are sitting now at 575 subs. So, thank you most sincerely for that, Sorogoth. I really appreciate that. Yeah, we're at 575 now. We're past the biggest hurdles for this month. Well... We're past the biggest hurdles probably until the third or so week of October, when 300 subs are going to be expiring. But we don't have to worry about that for another almost 4 weeks. So we've got a 75 sub buffer now before the 500 mark. I'd only really start to worry if we drop below 550. And if that happens at any point, and people feel like they've already given as much as they can, then I'll just start gifting subs myself. Because the goal is to stay above 500 until, as far as I've worked it out, until probably October 20th or so. And Amateur, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Rockethead. I really appreciate that. Yeah, even a single one helps. Well, I'm glad to hear that you're excited for these Alpacalypse. Congrats, Rockethead. Welcome to the Ragtime Lounge. And the same to everybody that Sorogoth just got. Yeah, Rockethead, we are. It's already turned out to be a fairly long case. And we're not even that far into the game yet. Hey, Mel. Well, case in point, Dandy Wizard. Amateur, thank you so much for gifting another sub to Alpacalypse. Amateur, have you managed to, find a job that you like yet? Because if you're sitting here gifting subs and you're still unemployed, I feel kind of badly about, it's really none of my business, but... You had a nice interview yesterday? Okay. As long as I'm not taking food off your table, man, because I don't want to do that. I have not, Rockethead. Alright, Amateur, I leave that to your judgment, just as long as you're not going hungry to help me. Alright. Well, thank you guys, I really appreciate that. Okay, so I guess we're on June 21st now, Kurain Village. Oh, yeah, we have to do some investigation to find some proof. Because we reached kind of an impasse in court the previous day, didn't we? Thank you very much for bringing me home, Mr. Nick. You're welcome. I had to come and look into a few things here today anyway. I thought about this a little. If Mystic Maya didn't kill that nice man... That nice man... She definitely didn't. Yes, of course. But if she didn't, then someone else did, right? That murderer person. Yes, Pearls. Oh, I see. Wonder what's wrong. She seems sad. So what did you think of seeing your first trial? I was really surprised. I'd never seen so many people before. Oh, and Mystic Maya looked so small and helpless. Well, Maya's already naturally short, so... And then that snobby woman with the ruffly clothes. Oh yeah, Franziska. She had such a bad attitude. She acted like she already decided that Mystic Maya did... Well, I mean, that's kind of her job as a prosecutor, I guess. Random person, it's probably just that Pearl was taught to say that of people, even if they're complete dickbags. Well, Alpacalypse, for one thing, I'm not going to complain about that. And to be entirely honest, if it weren't for subs, I would be starving right now, because I went and checked my analytics, and I did some number crunching, and it turns out that roughly 85% of my entire revenue on this channel comes just from subs. And the other thing is, during this couple of months in particular, we are facing some slightly unusual circumstances, which result in an abnormally large number of gift subs. I don't like her, Rockethead. But then again, I'm clearly not supposed to. Well, that's true, Dandy Wizard, but I only ever started Patreon as a way of circumventing the monetization nonsense on YouTube. Patreon was really mostly meant to be a solution to that problem. Whereas, if I had started out on Twitch rather than on YouTube, I probably would never have even considered creating a Patreon account, because I just wouldn't have needed to, because Twitch just has a more broadcaster-friendly monetization model to begin with, although it's gotten a little bit scummier in more recent years with bits and stuff like that, but... Yeah, exactly, Amateur. I don't know, Rockethead. Edgeworth kind of turned out like a jerk in the beginning as well. We had to pry his good personality out of him. That's true, Rockethead. He did assault poor Gumshoe's salary. I am going to tell her what I think of her tomorrow. Oh, that's the spirit. I wouldn't miss tomorrow's trial for the world. Why was that woman bullying Mystic Maya? Well, she's the opposite of a lawyer, a prosecutor, so her job is to prove people guilty. They don't care if someone's innocent. All they care about is if they win. Well, that's probably the most honest evaluation of prosecutors I've ever seen in this series yet. That's terrible! But she's a really good prosecutor with a heart on the inside, right? There's no one like that. All prosecutors are the same. Wow! Phoenix is now starting to talk like Angel Star. From the first game, geez. Well, he might have become a good guy, eventually. Who are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Is it that person Mystic Maya was talking about? Mr. Ejivasu? Yeah, him. That was a long time ago. He's not around anymore. Huh? He clutched onto his foolish pride too fiercely and died. What? Wait a minute. Edgeworth is clearly alive for the Miles Edgeworth games, which take place sometime after the Phoenix Wright series, as I understand it. So, I guess some weird retcons are going on here. So Edgeworth is dead but not dead, or he came back to life or something, I guess? I don't even know what's going on anymore with the canon of the Western localization of this game. Oh, that's too bad. By the way, yes, what is it? You wouldn't happen to know anything about who the murderer is, would you? Why are you asking me? No, I was just thinking earlier. I didn't see anything. She didn't see anything, huh? Speaking of that, during the murder, where was Pearls and what was she doing? On top of that, this key. Just when did she pick this up? All right, Pearl. Time to put you on the stand. I just realized that I never asked you what you were doing at the time of the crime. Huh? Pearls, where were you and what were you doing when the murder happened? What I was doing? I wasn't doing anything. She's really bad at lying. You can whisper to me. I won't tell anyone else, I promise. Oh, okay, or we're just doing this. Oh. I guess you can see through my lie, huh? Yeah, clearly. I can't lie to you, can I, Mr. Nick? No, you can't! Well, I guess this is not gonna get us anywhere. You really won't tell me what you were doing at the time of the murder? Persona! I'm sorry. With the Magatama, I can unlock your Psyche-Locks, right? Yes, what should I do? Should I tell you what my secret is? You would just tell me, we wouldn't have to go through this nonsense. I'm so nervous. Pearls is holding the key to this whole case, I can feel it. Speaking of keys, this one turned out to be quite important, too. Didn't think it would literally be the key to today's trial, though. Oh, I guess... I keep forgetting that I have to present these blasted things. What the hell? Oh, right, I forgot there's a damn it. About this key, Pearls. You found it on the day of the murder, right? Yes. Now, where you found this key is very important. So please tell me, Pearls, where did you find this? I found it in the Yeah, I knew it! I knew it. The incinerator? She's talking about the one in the garden? The door on it was a little open, so I took a peek. When was that? It was after the channeling, when everyone was in a panic. Mr. Nick? Yes? You're going to tell my mother? You mean tell Morgan what you did? Yes, if she finds out that I was playing in the leftover trash, I'll get a spanking. Oh, don't worry, I would never tell that mean, rotten old witch of a mother of yours. I mean... Gotcha. Well, let's keep it a secret from her then, alright? Incinerator. Sounds like a good place to search. Yeah, when is the incinerator not a good place to look for clues? Right, Redial Nick, but I'm certain we don't have what we need to unlock any of those things yet. It's really empty. Training was supposed to be held today, but I guess it's over already. Oh! Well, somebody very carelessly left some evidence lying around over there, didn't they? Sorry, I just had to mute my microphone because freaking motorcycle guy is at it again. Alright, Hey, there's someone by the incinerator. Oh, looks like they've noticed me. And now running at top speed toward... Oh. Oh, it's totally not suspect. Chakra hippie over here. Well, Alpacalypse, at least there are conveniences that go with living next to a mall. Hello, Simone. Welcome. Oh, hey. I just finished burning this evidence. How are you doing? Like, you're that dentist guy. Actually, it's Phoenix Wright, attorney at Lawl. L-A-W-L, you heard me. Nice to see you again. Oh, like real suave. So it's like my turn. It's nice to see you too. So what's up? You're all out of breath. Like, huh? Oh, like you mean... Like I'm just totally happy and like totally excited to be burning evidence. Excited. Like, I mean, there are so many things to, like, see. It's like the real deal here. Oh, really? For example? For example, that cool incinerator over there. Oh, hi, Schwa. Sounds like you've had a long day. All right, Alpaca, thanks. Hey, Yorshka, how you doing? Oh, good, I'm glad to hear that, Schwa. I'm glad you finally caught a little bit of a break and are feeling better. Although I bet having that shiny new Switch helps, doesn't it? Haratsu, I'm not convinced that her Valley Girl speech habits are even authentic. This appears to be just an act. Like that urn over there. Do you know about it? All I see is an old cracked piece of pottery. Yes, that would be an urn. Ari, thank you so much for the resub. Welcome back. Yeah, I know, right? Time really does fly, doesn't it? Well, there you go, Alpaca. Go get yourself some burgers. We'll still be here when you get back. Go eat. Get some food for me. Yeah, Schwa, it's a different feeling when you feel like you've actually earned it, isn't it? Hey, Neo Shadow. I don't know if you want the burgers coming back to life, Mel. Yeah, Dandy Wizard, I'm already older than I was when you posted that comment. How nightmarish is a channel with 1,000 current... Honestly, Citizen Strife, 1,000 isn't that bad. I don't know if you've ever hung out with Peeve or Pat or Wooly when they've been streaming, but they get 1,000 viewers on a fairly regular basis, and generally the vast majority of those people are just lurking. So there's not actually as much activity in chat as you would think there is. At any given time, typically only about 5% of the people who are actually watching are involved in chat. So it's a lot less crazy than you might think. I hang out on Pat's streams fairly often, and Peeves as well. And I don't usually have any trouble following chat. Yeah, it gets pretty exciting at times, you know, when hype moments are happening or when something hilarious occurs, but generally speaking, it's not all that difficult to follow. But yeah, it really depends on the channel, but generally it's not as crazy as you would think, even for a channel with that much viewership. Well, Amateur, even now, I mean, yeah, my channel in particular probably averages higher than that, but we've got about 70 people here right now, and of those 70 people, there are probably... Oh, just eyeballing it, I would estimate 15, maybe 20, who are actively chatting right now. So that's a higher percentage, that's like 30-35%. But yeah, Sorogoth, any community that springs up around an individual broadcaster is going to become a bit of a clique. But that's what raids are for. And that's why raids are great, because they allow those barriers between communities to kind of be broken down a little bit. Oh, no kidding, Alpaca. Well, Amateur, I never blame anybody for lurking. I'm perfectly happy to have the lurkers as well as the chatters. Goodness knows I'm often a lurker myself, at least at first, but... well, I'm honored, Alpaca. I really appreciate that. Yeah, Dandy Wizard, I'll tell you something interesting, actually. In the Twitch analytics for partners and affiliates, let me pull that up here right now, actually, because it's pretty interesting. They give us some fairly interesting insights into not just our finances, but also somewhere around here, there's... Oh, here it is. Which channels have viewers in common with mine? And they give you a ranking of which channels, in order from least, from greatest to least, share the most viewers in common with yours. And right now, in order from greatest to least, my channel shares 28% of its viewers in common with Bitterbits, 23% in common with Charlie Bit Me, my friend Charlie, 20% in common with Princess Cat Power, my friend Amanda on the Princess Cat Power channel. Wow, and already 16% in common with my new friend Nealon, and 15% in common with Felly. So, that's just a little bit of interesting insight into the way that you break down barriers between channels. And actually, there's another bit in the analytics that says, where did my views come from? Which is another fascinating one. Apparently, 77% of my views come from followers, and only 8% come from the browse page, and 5% from other recommendations. And then there are a few other channels that auto-host me. Apparently, 31% come from Paige, actually, from her channel auto-hosting. 15% come from Liam auto-hosting, and 13% come from Eli, Plague of Gripes. So, you know, it's interesting to see which barriers get broken down and how much transfer there is, and how much overlap there is between communities that I have interaction with myself, you know, communities where I'm friends with the person who runs them. Yeah, Mel, it does. Yeah, Keyworth, that's how a lot of people found me. And I know that Pat auto-hosts me as well. Well, he probably is Neo Shadow, but it's a lower percentage. My analytics only show, I think, the top 5 or 6. Well, Shra, it's probably been more of a benefit to me than it has to them. Although, at the same time, it did lead to the Demon's Souls collab, which I think we all had fun with. I know I did. Yeah, Alyssa, my core audience on YouTube kind of sprang up before I started doing any of my major collaborative work with people, but... Well, I appreciate it, Ravencraft, even if we don't have any idea how it happened. Oh, you mean the collab I did with Marcus back on YouTube all those years ago, Yorshka? The one I had to re-upload 3 or 4 times because YouTube decided that they were going to let Viacom monetize it? Yeah, that one. Well, Keyworth, That's an interesting observation. And I'm not even sure I have an explanation for it. Other than that, I think the best friends were just sophisticated enough that they appealed to people who were, you know, a little bit more on the intelligent side, whereas a lot of the kind of mainstream Scream Lords have more of an appeal to the sort of immature 9 and 10-year-olds who haven't really gotten to the age where they've developed standards for their media yet. Okay, Alyssa, have a good one. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, absolutely I am, Alpaca. I am not gonna miss that. Well, Keyworth, I kinda get the impression that the guys themselves noticed it, because I was talking to Wooly a while ago, and I forget how we ended up on the subject, but he mentioned to me that... You remember when they did the collab with the Game Grumps? When I think it was Matt, Pat, and Wooly were guests on Game Grumps with Aaron and Dan? You remember that? Hey, Shindeal! Yeah. Well, Wooly was telling me about the responses that they got to that, and how different the responses were from their different fan bases. And he made an interesting observation, which was that the way the Game Grumps fan base reacted to the best friends being guests, those in the Game Grumps audience who didn't know the best friends, who found out about them the first time through that collab, that those people reacted favorably, where they were like, hey, these guys are kind of cool, I like them. Whereas the best friends audience who watched that and who weren't familiar with the Game Grumps and who saw them for the first time kind of reacted in the opposite way, where they were like, what? Who are these guys? And what's with all the like toilet humor? Eh. Yeah, Keyworth. So that in itself is kind of telling of just the different standards that people have for those whom they follow. Oh, the Akosombo, thank you so much for the raid. Greetings and welcome. Greetings everyone from Akosombo's stream. Welcome. There definitely is no shortage of inside jokes in that community, Keyworth. That's for sure. Yeah, former Game Grumps fans who kind of advanced to the next level, Mel, who I guess like literally leveled up. Oh, Nick's viewers are super loyal. Super loyal, amateur. Like, his viewers take such good care of him. Good night, Crafty Mutt. Thank you so much for joining us for at least the raid. Rest well. And thank you again, Akosombo, and everyone who came in with him. Welcome. Alright, I guess this means I should probably try and focus a little bit on the game. What do we got? Yeah, what's with the sacred urn over there? Is there some sort of legend connected with that urn? Oh, it says, I am. Like, yeah, it's like this village's treasure. Huh, I didn't know that. And, like, it's sealed inside that urn. What are you talking about? Like, you know, Ami Faye's spirit. Ami Faye? Who's that? Like, geez, Mr. Smith, get with the program. Everyone knows the lady that founded the Kurain channeling technique was Mystic Ami. You don't have to get upset with me. So, like, as long as your spirit, like, lives in that urn, the spiritual power of the Fae family will stick around. Like, isn't that totally romantic? I don't think so, amateur. Because you guys aren't drinking some kind of, Kool-Aid, or I guess it would be tea, in order to try to ride a comet or some nonsense. Romantic, huh? If that urn is really as important as she says it is, it could be a vital clue. Also, what happened? Eni, I want to ask you about the murder. Murder? Dr. Grays, remember? As if there's another one? Oh, that one! Like, you should have said so in the first place. So, like, I totally don't know anything because I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Well, that's not much help. Did you notice anything at all? Like, come on, what a total bore. I, like, totally have nothing to do with this, like, murder thing. Oh yeah, you only introduced Dr. Gray to Kurain Village. No relation. Sure. Even if you were only acquaintances, that still means you knew him. Oh, she irritates me too, Schwa. Furthermore, your sister who died in that accident was a nurse at his clinic. Okay, traffic accident. Alright then, why don't you tell me about your sister's fatal accident? Like, why? You think, like, it's got something to, like, do with the murder? I don't know yet, but I'm trying to chase down every lead I can. Oh, here we go again. Great. Psylocke. Like, what is it? Looks like I'm gonna need something to pry her mouth open on this one. Freaking great. Alright, well, let's look at this obvious attempted disposal of evidence. That's right, Pearl said she found this key inside the incinerator. I guess I should take a look inside for myself. This is from Maya's costume. There's blood on it, a tiny bit, but still. Unburned remains found inside the garden incinerator. Small amount of blood on it. I knew it. So, someone tried to burn this. And this key was also found in there. I get the feeling this incinerator played a crucial role in this murder. Yeah, it clearly did. I wonder who was just standing over by the incinerator a moment ago. Oh, Sir Malone, how you doing, man? It's good to see you. Welcome. So there's a spirit in this urn, huh? Oh, I see. A bunch of cracks. But I guess maybe the spirit could live in the space between the cracks. Looks like something is written on it. I am? Huh? Weird. Sacred urn added to the court record. That's the side room. Okay, side room. The bedding is all laid out today, too. Guess I'll leave them alone for now. Excuse me. Who am I talking to? There's no one there. But they didn't change the graphics for someone sleeping there, because... it's a tokonoma, damn it. If I had one of these in the office, it would end up as storage space, but here it's decorated... Okay, so that's nothing new. Decorative wooden bear. There's a plate attached to the base. What the... It's a souvenir. Okay, right. We've done that already. What about this box? I keep wondering about this box. I'm sure this wasn't here before the murder took place. It looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. Okay. still charming to see a real sliding door like this in person. From here, I can see the winding way and the little garden in the courtyard. Hello, Hedgehog. Welcome. Yeah, Schwa, it came out yesterday. Yeah, Circular, that's not suspicious at all. Okay, well, I guess we're done here. Channeling chamber, maybe there'll be something here. Looks like Morgan's here too, but she hasn't noticed me yet. What is she doing? It looks like she's talking to a picture. Oh! Yeah, alright. She's not evil at all. Look at this. My god. Don't you see? Take a look around. Finally, my chance has come. I've waited for this day so long. That's right. Prepare yourself, dear Misty. What in the... Who's there? Oh, look! Somebody who was probably an accomplice in the murder. Oh, if it isn't Mr. Wright. Oh, just curious, but that picture you were just looking at. Oh, today was that event, was it not, good sir? I heard you did well. Huh, oh yes, thank you. I'm terribly sorry I could not attend the trial today. Please accept my apology. I had a previous engagement, which was sitting here being evil. So I had to watch over the trainees' training today. Yeah, no, Schwa, don't, because that's not how it works. I played a little bit of it at PAX East. And, yeah. It is not a Souls game. People are just comparing it to one. Because Souls is in vogue right now. And no one can be bothered to put any more thought into it than that, I guess. Hello, Shermo! Hey, Charlie! It's you! You came to join us! Thank you so much for stopping in. How are you doing, Charlie? You must be exhausted. You probably just got back from Frankfurt again, didn't you? Yeah, Citizen Strife. Welcome, Charlie. How are you doing? Alpaca, I recognize a few of the kanji on her kimono. One of them is the kanji for dog. Another one appears to be the kanji for small. I'm just picking out random ones that I recognize. But they're in this really heavily stylized calligraphy kind of script. One of them is the kanji for large. Oh, excellent, Shermo. What kind of grilled cheese did you make? What kind of bread? What kind of cheese? And did you add bacon? The only correct answer there is yes, by the way. Oh, okay, gotcha, Charlie. So it was still a busy day. You had family over and had to pack and spend some time with Mom. Gotcha. Well, I hope you had a good visit with your family and you were able to get everything packed. Actually, Charlie, you move today, don't you? Sunday, right? Yeah, you know it, Charlie. Bacon on grilled cheese. Wouldn't we all, Keikun? Oh, you can't cook? I'm sorry to hear that. Bacon and an egg? Why an egg on your grilled cheese? You've already got the cheese, Hedgehog. More packing to be done tomorrow, but you got most of it done. That's good. It'll be a relief once everything's packed. Hello, Chisel. Welcome. Nice, Amateur. That's a way to spice it up. Yeah, I mean, technically today, because it's, what, 5 minutes after midnight, Charlie, but you know what I mean. Yeah, tomorrow for the purposes of we were already awake. But yeah. Okay, well, turkey is a close second, Shermo. I'll take that. Sourdough bread. All right, that's good. Okay, Citizen Strife, have a good one. Thank you for stopping in. Go enjoy your doing stuff. It's green tea, Schwa, that she has. Yeah, Hedgehog, but normally if you're gonna do bacon, egg, and cheese, well, the traditional American way of doing that, anyway, is on an English muffin. Yeah, Charlie, it'll stop being stressful once you're actually moved in and you're done with everything and all the transitions are over and you can breathe a sigh of relief and kick back in your very own apartment and put your feet up. Oh, excellent, Mojo. That's good, too. Probably, Chisel. I will be playing Indivisible Dandy Wizard, yes. It's coming out, I think, the end of October. I want to say they... What did they announce it? Like the 28th or something? I think? God, Schwa. Fair enough, Hedgehog. If you don't have English muffins, you've got to figure out something else. Really, Amateur Sniper? But I bet they served it with Canadian bacon, though. Which font, Charlie? The one in-game or the one on Twitch? No, it wasn't Canadian bacon. It was the American cut bacon. Yeah, the new Twitch one. There might be a way to change it, Charlie. Depending on what web browser you use, you might be able to set the default font in your web browser to something else. I had done that for a while. I actually set my default web browser font to Trayan Pro, which is the Dark Souls font. Trayan Pro isn't really very good for casual stuff, though, because it's still pretty hard to read, but... Standard bacon. Gotcha, Amateur. Oh, I know, Nitch. I've been to Canada many times, actually. And it's the same in some other countries as well. Yeah, wingdings. Right, Charlie? Hey, Sugar Crow! Sugar Crow, you made it! Thank you so much for stopping in! And thank you for the resub! Yeah, Better Twitch TV might let you do that too, Vosser. That's a good point. I'm glad you could make it, Sugar Crow, but I hope you're not going to be losing important sleep for class as a result of this. Thank you for stopping in, though. I really, really appreciate that. Are you doing okay, Sugar Crow? Is school going all right? Look at this, Schwa. All your girlfriends are stopping in to say hi in chat today. Oh, someone went into school sick and... Yeah, I saw what you mentioned on the Discord the other day, Sugar Crow, about how you're only allowed a certain number of sick days in the entire 2-year curriculum. That is crap. That sucks, because then that makes sick people feel obligated to show up and make everyone else sick. Yeah, Charlie, you really lucked out getting a fully furnished apartment with, even with cookware, pots and pans and everything. That's a pretty sweet deal. Yeah, Sugar Crow, that's awful. Like, that's unfair to literally everybody. I hope you feel better soon, Sugar Crow. Well, Schwa, the problem is, if it's contagious, and the person who is sick tries to power through it by going into work, then they spread it around and they make everyone else sick. And then instead of having one person out sick for a few days, you've got multiple people out sick for a few days. And if it's at school, where missing even one day means that you're behind on crucial information for a class, that's no good. Oh, I'm sorry, Sugar Crow. Hang in there and feel better. Yeah, something, Alpaca. You know? Well, Schwa, but it doesn't always work that way. You know, you don't power through the flu. And you never know when someone has an immune system. Yeah, Nitch Ravencraft beat me to it. Well, Schwa, there is a certain point beyond which, yeah, you can't avoid sickness, but there is also a certain obligation to be considerate to other people and not go out of your way to make them sick. Hey, Toreador! I am doing alright, thanks. How about you? Oh, I saw you mentioned that, Sugar Crow. Yeah, people are already dropping like flies and you're only 2 weeks into the semester. That sucks. And then this is the time of year when it's finally starting to cool off a little bit and people are getting sick more frequently. In any case, I get the sense she really doesn't want to talk about the picture. All because the Master can't be here with us, you understand. And that is why a lowly branch family member such as myself must do this. Oh, Sugarcrow, children are just carriers of plague and pestilence. I used to work with them, I should know. Oh, Vestian, hello! Thank you so much for joining us. I'm sorry to hear that times are tough. I really hope things start looking up for you, Vestian, and... for what it's worth, I hope...
Lord Wind's blessing upon me.
I hope that this will help at the very least bring a smile back to your face. And Vestian, I'm gonna put this here for you as well. If you feel like coming to join the Discord and you're not already part of it. Well, Mel, but that's what I mean. Adults generally have a little bit more wherewithal than children to observe good hygiene. Not all adults do, but adults have a bit less an excuse. I'm pretty sure she's faking how sad she is, Sugarcrow, because right before you got here, she was sitting there looking at a picture being all evil and going, "Ah, finally! The person who got accused of this crime will be out of my way! Ah ha ha ha!" Yeah, Nitch, there's always something going around in an elementary school. Well, because of a difference in your immune systems, Schwa. And part of that is down to age. People who are older tend not to have immune systems that are as strong as people who are younger. No, that's... the cup's not leaking, Rocket Head. Let me show you. What's going on with the cup she's holding is that it is lacquered. And it's painted in a very particular way, so that, I'll show you what it is. Hang on, let me... Here we go. Who was it that I just responded to? Oh, Rocket Head. Rocket Head, this is a particular style of, I guess it's something akin to a mug, just without a handle. And they're glazed and painted this way, so that they look unique and almost organic. Oh, I'm so sorry, Vestian. That's terrible. Vestian, listen, if you want to join the Discord, you can feel free to message me anytime if you've got anything you want to talk about, or if you need to get anything off your chest. Just hop on Discord and drop me a message, and I will make time for you, because that sucks. And I'm really, really sorry to hear that. Oh yeah, Circular, basically, I think Morgan wants to replace Maya with Pearl, because Pearl is Morgan's daughter. Well, Schwa, probably a lot of that boils down to your age, and possibly also to the amount of exercise you get, and to the amount of time that you spend out and about. They do, Dandy Wizard, or I should say we do. She's going to college this semester, Dandy Wizard. She just went back to school, so she hasn't had a lot of time. 'Cause, you know, school does that to you. Schwa, depending upon what kind of story or confession this is, you might want to just PM it to me. Yeah, Sugar Curl, I've been trying to start a little bit earlier. Ordinarily, I try to start at a time when people here in the EU can make it, but I've had an incredibly busy couple of weeks, and I've been just getting home extremely late. I've been really tired, so I've been starting really late. Oh, Charlie! Okay, I mean, I guess we're going to anyway. Oh, Schwa, no, I would never... Oh. No, Schwa, I wouldn't do that. No, Charlie, you can complain about your dad. I mean... And yeah, dreams are really rotten sometimes. Well, Monotone, only if puns are literally all you ever say in chat. Your saving grace, Monotone, is that you also talk about fish sometimes. I mean, that's... Actually, Schwa, I have something embarrassing to admit too. I just accidentally clicked on my own emote, the Spy Kappa that Monotone just posted. And I had no idea that clicking on an emote in chat shows you a high-res version of that emote and tells you whose emote it is and whether that broadcaster is live right now. You're subscribed to a German spy. Enjoy the emote. Yeah, I should hope I'm subscribed to that moron. Yeah, your redeeming quality is that you talk about fish sometimes, Monotone. There you go. You're not the first who's told me that, Tucker. No, Monotone, really, I like you and you're a good dude. Okay, Alpaca, enjoy your hamburgers. Have a good one. Tell Maya I said hi when you run into her. Yeah, Dandy Wizard, I'm basically a boomer. Pretty much just an octogenarian. Clueless about technology. Can't check my own email without having to call my grandkids. Well, Keikun, he's a marine biologist. And he specializes in invertebrates. So, you know, jellyfish and, those kinds of things. I mean, just about as much as anyone anywhere else in the world, Vestian, sure. Amateur, in actual fact, I am 34. Oh yeah, Sugar Crow, it didn't even occur to me, but you and Monotone probably have a lot in common, don't you? Oh, Schwa. Well, you're studying to be one, Monotone. You could have fooled me. It appears to be an infinite cup of green tea, Asylum Cat. Oh, Monotone, you and Sugar Crow should pick each other's brains as well, because I think you two have some overlapping interests. Alright, Oh, awesome, Monotone! That rolled around quickly. Ugh, Vassar, why? Why did you have to... Ugh. Get out of here with that shit, Vassar. Yeah, Dandy Wizard, only me. D&D? I don't want to know what the connection is between that and D&D, Vassar. I don't want to know. Too much critical role. Vassar, I'm afraid to click this link. Oh, I see! You meant the alchemy jug from D&D. Oh. Okay. What? Dungeon Master's Guide. Are you serious? This actually... Oh, Christ. Huh. Fascinating. I did not know this was how alchemy jugs worked, or that alchemy jugs were capable of producing mayonnaise. That's terrible. kidding, Vassar. Congratulations on your first time being DM. Yeah, you get the hang of it after not all that long, don't you? Amen to that, Tucker. Amen to that. Alright, I've got a game that I'm supposed to be forgetting to play here, don't I? Have you remembered anything about the murder? No, I told you everything I know already. Were you in this room the whole time Lotta and I went to call the police? Yes, of course, I was by Mystic Maya's side the entire time. I performed the spirit severing technique and held her in my arms afterward. You said that yesterday as well. Did anything else happen? I would like to say more did, however, that is all that occurred. I was really hoping for some new info. I suppose nothing happened in the end, good sir. Sorry to have played on your hopes. Could possibly be more patronizing. So do the students train every day? Yes, absolutely. They were given a day off the day of the murder, of course, however, and I assume both Maya and Pearls went through this training. Oh, Mr. Wright. Yes. Wow, she got real scary real fast. How many times must I tell you before you understand, good sir? They are to be addressed as Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Freaking gross, Schwa. Tell you what, Schwa, if anything is going to get you banned in chat, it's giving me nightmares about mayonnaise. I haven't played much D&D, Vassar, but I've had a lot of friends over the years who are really big into it. And I have friends today, and there are a number of people in my community also who are very big into it, besides just yourself. So I've learned a little bit through osmosis. Sorry, I meant Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Wait, I'm sorry, but Mystic Pearl? Isn't that going a bit too far? Next question, please. Oh man, she's really being a pain in the butt about this. Vassar, I swear, if you commission that, I will counter-commission an artist drawing an image of you getting banned from chat. Who made my emotes? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let me... Let me pull up. Here we are. My emotes were done by one Michelle Jouette Silva, who goes by the title of Art Unicorn at Ska Studios, and is the artist responsible for doing the artwork in such games as Salt and Sanctuary, and the Dishwasher series. Oh, thanks, Nitch, I appreciate that. Yes, that's what she calls herself, Mel. Although I think at this point it's become an official title for her. She is, isn't she, Rockethead? I got to know Michelle and her husband James at PAX East, or not PAX East, I'm sorry, E3 in 2015. When Bandai Namco invited a bunch of us in the Souls community out there for the unveiling of Dark Souls 3. That was where I met them and played the demo of Salt and Sanctuary. And I ended up helping them out with Salt and Sanctuary a little bit. I did a little bit of Q&A for them on a volunteer basis, just because I liked them. And Michelle repaid me for that by doing some emotes for me. So that's how all of that happened. Clint is Michelle's brother, Mel. Oh, very good, Schwa. Very good. Vassar, I don't know. She might. She and I have been discussing some commissions for more emotes, and I want to pay her for it this time. But I just haven't been able to save up enough money to offer her a fair price for it, you know? But if you contact her, I'm sure she'd be willing to negotiate. I mean, she's really nice and really sweet, so I have no doubt that she'd be willing to chat with you about it. It varies, Vassar. It really varies based on what you want. So just talk to her and ask her what she feels is fair, and she'll let you know. You can agree on a price, you can agree on what you want drawn, and... Yeah, believe me, Sugar Crow. I've got that one on a back burner. But yeah, Vassar, drop her a message, or send her an email, or a tweet. Matter of fact, I will give you her, her Twitter channel. There we go. There. Ralph, you can commission one if you want, but it has to get my approval before it gets added to the channel. I have to submit it to Twitch personally. No problem, Vassar. And Rockethead, if you're tired, go sleep. Get some rest. And actually, Vassar, if you're into D&D, Michelle and James run regular D&D streams on, I want to say Tuesdays, but check out their Twitter channels because they announce them. Or give them a follow, yeah. Because you can go tune in and hang out with them while they play D&D on stream. So if that's something you enjoy, give them a follow, because they do that on a weekly basis. Dandy Wizard, I'm not saying I'm encouraging anyone to do that. I'm saying you can commission an emote with whatever artist you want, but it's not just gonna magically appear on my Twitch channel, is my point. It has to go through me, and then it has to go through Twitch. What is it, Nitch? What are you OMGing about? Are you alright, Nitch? Ooh, fantastic, Amateur. Next time, if you have the presence of mind to take a picture, I would love to see one, because I bet the street food down there is great. It's green tea that she's drinking, Schwa. Oh, I see, Nitch. I gotcha. Please remember to watch not only what you say, but how you say it, good sir. So the Master is, Maya's mother, right? Mystic Misty. She is a brilliant medium. And where is she now? We are not sure. Not sure? About 16 or 17 years ago, Mystic Misty failed at channeling a certain spirit. And after that, she simply disappeared. We covered this in the first game. This was related to an important case. In fact, several cases in the first game. Charlie, why would you... Charlie, why? Charlie, why? Charlie, please. Oh, Charlie, why? I don't believe she will return to this village in any case. And in 4 years' time, her name will be forever erased from this village. Erased? A person who has been away from the village for over 20 years is considered dead. Oh, I see. And that is 4 years from now for her. When that happens, a new master will be appointed to Khura'in village. And Mystic Maya was supposed to become the next master. However, with this murder, I'm afraid... I must be imagining things. I thought she was laughing to herself for a second there. Yeah, gee. It's not like she's trying to replace Maya with her own daughter in order to gain control of the village by proxy or anything. You want to know what? I really appreciate that 107 people have stuck around just to listen to me talk to chat while we stare at totally not evil Auntie Morgan over here. Alright, Asylum Cat, have a good lurk. Well, thanks, Nitch. I'm glad that 107 people think so. Well, I'm glad, Suragoth. I'm glad I have some redeeming quality that keeps people coming back. I mean, besides my dashing good looks and excellent taste in food, my impeccable sense of humor, and how well endowed I am in the manhood department. Besides any of that stuff. Ahem. Charlie, why? Why do you Why? Why? This is what happens when Germans get tired. This is what happens when we have to stay up past midnight. This happens! Just listen to anything that Charlie or Sugar Crow or I have said in the past hour. Oh god, Suragoth, don't remind me about Julia Spiled. It's one of your charming qualities, Charlie. Except when you bring up freaking mayonnaise. You slept till 5 and you have cola. Well, there you go, Kekun. Well, Suragoth, I'm... That may be true. But at this point, it's already become a gimmick of mine, and I don't know if I could just throw it away now, because it's part of my brand. Why, thank you, Random Purrs. You're such a kind young man. Why, I wish there were more young men like you today. It seems that all the kids now, with their dubstep and their artificial insemination and their mayonnaise and their Reddit and their innuendos, are just such fucking degenerates. Damn kids, get off my lawn! Yeah, no, this is nothing new anymore, Circular. It's like... No one's gonna bother clipping it because there are probably already about 15 other clips from various streams in the past. Okay, I take it back. All right, Simone's right on top of that. See, I told you, this is what happens when Germans stay up past midnight. Hello, Jave Man, you got here at a hell of a time. No, Sugar Crow, don't send me to bed yet. I have a sub-quota I have to meet before the end of October in order to be able to renegotiate my contract with Twitch so that I can finally start earning enough from this to do it full-time. So that Grandma Spy can visit all of you nice young children on a regular basis and bake you cookies. Do you kids like cookies? I bake a mean chocolate chip. And you make a wicked cup of cocoa. No, not really, amateur. Oh no, Sugar Crow, not bedtime. I don't wanna. Schwa, you... Schwa, if you mention mayonnaise one more time, Grandma Spy's gonna go give you a spanking. You do not want to cross Grandma Spy, because she is good at the Jewish guilt, and she will guilt trip you so bad. Charlie, we can talk about that privately after the stream. We can negotiate that on confidential terms. Well, maybe not anymore, now that you've just now that you've just put it out in chat for everybody to read. How did we get here? Help! Help! Somebody gift some subs and help us change the subject. Sugar Crow, did I just witness you saying ooh la la to Charlie after her comment about spanking? What have I done? What have I done? Now I'm facilitating hookups among my viewers. Help! It's time to play the game. Yeah, Monotone, I like fish. Thank you. Nomialis, anything would be better than this at this point. Your pizza's good too. Charlie, don't you dare! No! No, don't do this. Dandy, where is it? I can't play the video games. Because everyone in chat just wants to be spanked. I didn't... Charlie, no. No, Charlie, no, don't do this. Oh, God. We're leaving. We're going. We're getting out. We probably... I'm gonna save the game now. Because I get a feeling we're treading delicate territory here. Sugar Crow, did I not just... I'm staying out of that. I'm staying out of that. You two have fun. Enjoy. I'll just be over here, covering my eyes. Trying to preserve what little shred of innocence I have left. I think we need to present one of the pieces of evidence we just got. I'll try the jar. I have no idea what... I'm sure it is helpful to you in some way, but I'm still in training, so I don't know anything about it. I'm really deeply sorry. No, it's okay. I shouldn't have shown you something so trivial anyway. Feels so weird talking to a kid like this. Okay? Well, okay, Sugar Crow, maybe if you two let me watch. I mean... Video games. Alright, I guess there's nothing I can do here. Where could we... Yeah, Dandy Wizard, but I don't think I have enough evidence to break the locks. And it looks like this is where I'm supposed to be anyway. Hey, Nick, I've been waiting. She looks so helpless. So, how was it? What did you find out? Well, I found a few things. Is it so bad that you can't even look me in the eye? I just need a little more time. It'll all come together by tomorrow, I promise. I'm sorry, Nick. Every time I see you, all I do is cause trouble. So how was it? Today's trial, I mean. You were fantastic, Nick. Every time I thought our goose was cooked, you managed to turn it around. Which is why, in Japanese, this game is called Turnabout Courtroom. Yeah, a burger will make her feel better. Hello, No Home! Welcome! I bet it would make a great Hollywood movie. Or maybe a video game. It's just a nickname that Maya calls him, King Thunder. And now Pearl calls him that too. Don't be silly. We have to concentrate on the trial. We're going to win this, Maya. Thanks a lot, really. Hey, Nick, the person who shot Dr. Gray wasn't me, was it? Of course not. You're completely innocent. If that were true, then I'd be really happy, but... There wasn't anyone else in that room with the two of us, right? I am not convinced that there wasn't somebody else in the room with the two of them. Nope, not since the first game, amateur. Oh, that wouldn't happen to be Godot, would it, Schwa? Coffee guy? I know of him because of all of the memes. Or he might be a cardboard cutout, Mel. We haven't ruled out that possibility as well. Well, did you check behind the folding screen? I took a quick glance, but there wasn't anyone there. That's exactly what Lotta said, too. Nick, yeah? Why do you believe in me? Why do you think I didn't kill Dr. Gray? Because of something Mia told me. My sis? What did she tell you? She said that spirit mediums can't have dreams. When you're channeling, it's impossible for you to dream because your soul leaves you. Now that you mention it... Wait, then, am I really... You are not the real murderer. I think that maybe before you even called the spirit, you were Okay, Phoenix is pulling this one out of his ass, but I'll run with it. Drugged. I think this was planned from the very beginning. Yeah, okay. Even Phoenix is starting to suspect that now. And it's very clear that Morgan was in on this. And you were set up to take the blame for killing Dr. Gray. That's... I want to ask you something about Pearls. Pearlie? What about her? No matter what I try, she won't answer me. I want to know what she was doing at the time of the murder. Huh? Wait, Nick, you don't think she did it, do you? No, nothing like that. She'd never do anything like that, you hear me? Never! She's a great kid, and really cute, and really great, and cute! I didn't really think she was the murderer, but she's definitely hiding something. You were with her on that day, right? Yeah, the two of us. We were playing with her ball. Oh. Okay. A ball, huh? Sounds like a dead end to me. Except it's clearly too important to be a dead end. So about this ball. It's nothing really special, just a plain old ball. I think she was still playing with it when I started the channeling job that day. Pearlie really loves to play with that ball. She loves to play with that ball, huh? When she wants to get it, she always climbs right into the clothing, but what? What's going on here? The clothing box? Yeah, Pearlie is always hiding in there. You know, the side room? There's a clothing box in there. It's really big, so once you see it, I'm sure you'll know what I'm Wait a minute! The clothing box appeared suddenly in the side room after the murder. Was somebody hiding in the clothing box? Behind the folding screen? The clothing box in the side room, huh? Okay. Back to Kurain Village. Yeah, and there's clearly a new event here. Oh! Ah! Hey, wait! Please, Lotta! She ran off into the manor. All right, I guess we'd better go follow her. Lotta! Ah! Hey, I'm telling you, quit following me, you hear? I'm a worthless piece of trash. You lay eyes on me and they'll turn to dust. Ugh. Lotta, we don't have time for your drama queen. Oh. You're still here. Great. I'm pretty sure I saw Lotta run in this direction, but it doesn't look like she's here. Oh, okay. There's a ball. Oh, it's a steel samurai ball. It's Pearl's ball. Maya said that it's always kept in the clothing box. So then what's it doing on the floor? Oh, okay. We took the ball. Oh, I bet I know where Lotta is. It's the clothing box where Pearl's ball is usually kept. I wonder what's inside. Ah! Whoa! What were you doing in there? What were you thinking? I'm a bad person, just another piece of human trash. I needed a hole to crawl into. Well, there's an incinerator just outside. You could do us all a favor and... So you crawled into this clothing box because there wasn't a hole to crawl into. Oh man, huh? There's a small hole in this clothing box. And it's about 8 inches off the... Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm beginning to see what happened here. The clothing box was in the channeling chamber when that shot was fired, and it got hit with a bullet. That's the same height as the hole in the folding screen. Then could this... Yup, clothing box added to the court record. Alright. Thought I felt my soul take off for a sec when Lotta jumped out at me. So it's big enough to fit a grown adult. Well, if she can be called an adult. I mean, she's what, 23? So in other words, she's basically 40. Oh, Mr. Nick, that person ran by here just now. What person? You know, the person with the fluffy cotton candy hair. Oh, Lotta. She said, don't look at me with them eyes. But I'm not that scary, am I? I don't think that's quite what she meant. Oh, that's right. She also wanted me to tell you, going on a trip to find myself, so don't you bother finding me. Oh, well, thanks. You're welcome. Okay, well, I think we might finally, now that we've got the ball, we might finally have what we need to get Pearl to admit to what she was doing during the murder. Right, so present the Magatama first, I think. Pearl, you have to tell me what you were doing when the murder happened, okay? But what if I can't just tell you what happened? Then I'll guess what happened. How does that sound? What? You can do that? You'll tell me if I guess something right, won't you? Yes. Damn kids! Now, when the murder was taking place, you were here, right? Winding Way, because she was playing with the ball. Take that! Yeah, take that, you rotten kid! You were here, weren't you, Pearls, in the Winding Way? Wow, you got it! So, do you think you can tell me now? I'm sorry, not yet. Man, you rotten little brat. What next? Okay, I think I know what you were doing there. You really know that much? Well, I am a lawyer, you know. Now, what was it Pearls was doing in the Winding Way? She was playing with the ball! Take that! You were playing with this ball, right? Yes, that's right. How did you... I might or might not have talked to your cousin. Maya told me that you love to play with that ball. Yeah, Hedgehog, because the game did a couple of things earlier that I felt was a little bit unfair, with stuff that I was supposed to click on that was unclear. Hello, Yami! Yeah, I was playing with my ball. Uh-huh, and then? Something happened, huh? Something really bad. Ugh! What do you mean, something? Nothing happened. That's it. While you were playing with your ball, this happened. Oh, the urn broke. That's what was going on. Take that! Circular, because the urn is a treasure of the village, and breaking it is supposed to be terrible bad luck. And I'm guessing that she accidentally broke it, and she would basically be excommunicated from the village if they found out that she broke it. Hello, Klaus, welcome! This urn, it's a village treasure, right? And the spirit of the founder of the Kurain technique is sealed in here, isn't it? Yes. What's this? It's cracked all over, isn't it? There's even a few gaps here and there. Please don't tease me. Pearl, you broke the sacred urn, didn't you? The ball smacked into it and knocked it over, right? And if Morgan found out, she'd get really mad, huh? She'd spank you so hard, you'd get thrown to the moon. She doesn't seem to be fighting back. I think I hit the bullseye. Oh, there is circular? You might try refreshing your stream. But it's strange that the lock hasn't broken yet. It's a really old urn, isn't it? I guess. It's so old, so it's not that weird to have a few cracks. Her voice is shaking. How can you tell the urn has been broken? Oh, wait a minute. I bet it was supposed to say Ami. And when she put it back together, the order got messed up. Of course, it says Ami in English and not in Japanese. And yeah, Gawa, if they really wanted to protect the urn, it would have been in its own shrine building, on an altar. Especially if it had Ami's ashes in it, which supposedly it did. But it sure as hell doesn't now if it was broken and put back together. But how do I prove... What piece of evidence do I have that would prove that... Do I have maybe a profile? Oh! Okay, Ami Faye, Kurain channeling technique founder. Legend says her soul is sealed in the sacred urn. Alright, I'm gonna take a whack at this and just cross my fingers and hope. I did just save Rocket Head. Take that! Who started the... Okay, I think that was what we needed. Who started the Kurain channeling technique? Huh? Oh, it was Mystic Ami. That's right. And how do you spell her name? Do you know? How do I spell her name? I don't know. It's spelled A-M-I. I thought it was a little odd when I saw I-A-M written on this urn. And that's how I knew someone must have broken this urn. And made a mistake in spelling when they put it back together again. Yeah, we gotcha. Oh, and we restored our health. We got a Kiraga out of that. Thanks for that. Yoshi Bear, thank you so much for the resub. Welcome back, friend. How are you doing? Funny you should stop in now, Yoshi Bear. We were just talking about how, we Germans start losing our minds after midnight if we have to stay up this late. Yeah, join the club, Yoshi Bear. Join the 10 or 15 other tired Germans who are still here hanging out even though we should all be in bed right now. Welcome aboard the tired train, Yoshi Bear. Okay, Keikun's not tired, but the rest of us... Oh, you're doing the night shift through October, Yoshi. I gotcha. You start to train to stay awake, then... Ah, I see. Well, brag about it a little more, Drakenun. There are plenty of seats on the tired train, Nitch. Grab a ticket. There you go, Drakenun. You are great. Don't you let anyone convince you otherwise. Just do it. Oh, nice, Yoshi Bear. No kidding. Seems like everybody's trying to save up for a Switch now. Schwa just finished saving up for a Switch, too. So good luck on saving up for your Switch, Yoshi Bear. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, like watching Twitch, right, No Home? Oh, no kidding, K-Kun. I guess it's the console everybody wants this Christmas, isn't it? Oh, congratulations, Sorogoth. That's awesome. I'm really glad. Okay, let's see. Around when Mystic Maya started the channeling on that day, I was playing in the Winding Way with my ball. And that's when you broke the urn? Yes, I broke it. I accidentally let Mystic Ami's spirit fly away. Don't worry, Morgan will never know, okay? Yeah, till everyone in the village starts to lose their channeling powers. And until they notice that the jar was put back together by an 8-year-old. Hello, Zelda 4B. Welcome. I'm a bad child. Breaking a village treasure is unforgivable. I thought that maybe they would make me leave the village. But the broken pieces were pretty big, so you thought you could put them back together and no one would notice. Yes. I found some glue and brought it to the hallway and fixed the urn there. The hallway? You mean the Winding Way? Yeah. Oh no. The channeling had already started, so I didn't think anyone would walk by. I see. So about how long did it take you? It must have been a nasty repair job. Yeah, it looks like a pretty nasty repair job. Well, you've come to the right place then, Zelda 4B. Ouch, Monotone. Ouch. Okay, amateur, have a good dinner. Well, we've never for a moment suspected that Pearl was the murderer, Zelda. She does, however, appear to have been in a position where she could have witnessed the actual murderer leaving the scene of the crime. Yeah, Colonel Mustard in the Winding Way with the knife and the revolver. Yes, I might be strong at spiritual things, but when it comes to arts and crafts, I am not nearly as skilled. When I had finished fixing the urn and looked up, I saw you coming into the manor. So that's around when Lotta and I were coming back inside after reporting the murder. When I saw that, I packed everything up in a hurry. Mr. Nick, what is it, Pearls? I'm going to get banished, aren't I? I really don't think that's going to happen. I mean, I bet Mystic Ami's happy to be free from that cramped urn. Yeah, I hope so. No harm done and a happy resolution. Phew. Yeah, and now the village is going to lose all their powers of channeling. Broken by Pearl right before the murder. Under repair in the hallway until the police came. I love how it's just under repair. As though it was a professional doing the repair job. Alright, well, that appears to be all we can do here for now. So, oh, wait a minute. What's this? Phew, I think I found out everything I can. But I can't see how it all adds up. I'm beginning to think I can, actually. Is Eenie Meenie being here just a coincidence? Hey, mister. How is it that the spirit Dr. Gray wanted to call just happened to be that nurse, and that nurse turns out to be Eni's sister? It's too convenient. Hey, Phoenix, I'm talking to you! Wish I knew a little bit more about Eni, but where am I going to find info like that? Oh, I get it. You can't be bothered to look over at trash like me. Is that it, Mr. High-End? You were running away from me 10 minutes ago, Lotta. You shut your mouth when Phoenix Wright's talking. Or thinking. Whatever. Ah, Lotta! Well, that's not the explanation we got, Dandy Wizard. Or, we got both explanations, and they conflict. That's true, Schwa. That's true. Oh, so you finally noticed. I thought I heard a mosquito buzzing in my ear, although I couldn't understand a word. Wow, Phoenix! Well, I gotta hand it to you. You sure know how to chase down garbage. You know what, Lotta? I'm not even gonna argue with you on that. I'm grateful to you for chasing this large lump of one around like this. Thanks. But you know, you're just wasting your time. I'll be fine on my own. What are you going on about? And as for following or chasing or whatever it is, isn't that what you're doing? She appears to be a bit of a drama queen, Keikun. Well, you see... Well, you're not exactly a real gentleman with a lady's heart, are you? No, I would be a gentleman with a gentleman's heart. If I were a gentleman with a lady's heart, that would make me something completely different. Not exactly the world's #1 charmer either, sister. Wow. All the shade being thrown. All of it. Alright. Look, I'm really dang sorry about today. When I get all fired up about something, it's impossible to stop me. You hurt Maya really badly, Lotta. I don't suppose you could forgive a gal like me. Yeah, you know what? Because I am a gentleman with a gentleman's heart, and I'm not at all patronizing or misogynistic, I'm gonna forgive her. Well, I guess I can. You did help Maya out too, after all. For real? Yeah, for real. Thank goodness. I'm still what? No, nothing. Nothing at all. Just talking to myself, you know, gibberish. Now then, Lotta Heart at your service, yeah? I'll share with you all the dirt I've dug up. Thanks? Hey, don't be all surprised. Tell you what, I'll even give you all this info for free. Lotta not talking money? Now I know this one's an alien. Of all the places we could have gone, I'm not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens. All right. If Maya is not the real murderer, then who do you think it is, Lotta? Well, heck, ain't it obvious? It's that occult freak. You mean Eenie Meenie? Well, there ain't anyone else it could be, right? That granny, you and me, we were all together that whole time. So Lotta suspects Eni. Which means she might have already found out some info about our mysterious Eni. Okay, so then... I'm gonna guess what I'm meant to do here is present her profile? Huh, that's Eenie Meenie, right? Yeah, was wondering if you know anything about this girl. You know, actually, I did a little checking up on her the other day. Her sister, she's the one that Dr. Gray wanted to call back from the spirit world. Yeah, I had heard as much. I had also heard that Eni was the one who introduced Dr. Gray to Kurain Village. You don't say. That's one sneaky gal, if you ask me. Hey, you want me to tell you more about her? Yes, actually. Did we just unlock a dialogue? Yeah, we did. Oh, there we go, Monotone. Hello, Tamad, welcome. I hope your meatloaf turned out very good. As I hope your potatoes and veggies did too. Speaking of Eni, do you have any other information about her? Sure. Well, what is it? Ha ha ha, it'll cost you, and it'll cost a lot. Oh, here we go. Here I thought free meant no money necessary. That girl was hospitalized about half a year ago. Hospitalized? But why? Well, heck, you can go find out on your own. Huh? Here, I'll give you the clinic's address. Maybe you can find out something. Maybe? What's that supposed to mean? Well, see, actually, it was going to be annoying, I reckon, so I didn't actually go there. Oh, you got the lead, but you were too lazy to follow up on it. So you just said, screw it, give it to Phoenix. Let him do the work. I see how this is. Well, that's the way the gumbo spoils, right? Oh yeah, we gotta get our Louisiana reference in there. 'Cause that's totally where she's from, and not Kansai. Spoiled gumbo sounds ew. I mean, look, don't blame this on... never mind. Looks like I don't have much of a choice. Better go check out... Oh no! Hottie Clinic? Boy, where's Charlie when we need her? God. This promises to be an interesting plot twist. Oh no! Charlie's still here! Oh. Oh, what have I done? You got me. Please don't ban me, Charlie. Welcome back, amateur. Oh god, I'd better prepare myself by having some tea. No, don't ban me! I was just joking, I promise. The last time I ate gumbo, Dandy Wizard, well, it's funny you ask that, because the last time I ate gumbo was in 2005, when I was in New Orleans. I can't believe it's been 14 years since I last ate gumbo. Which third rule, Zelda? Which one are you asking about? The third channel rule? Oh yeah, that stuff doesn't even compare to Mud. Actually though, Charlie, thank you for reminding me, and I don't even know why you reminded me about this, but, Sugar Crow, are you still here? Are you still awake? Oh, I know why you reminded me about it, because the two of you were going to, go get more personally acquainted after the stream, weren't you? Jawbone, thank you so much for the 200 bits! And also the, oh, it's the ice cream bits, okay. Well, thank you, Jawbone, I really appreciate that. I didn't own a DS at that time, Dandy Wizard. I actually, I didn't buy my, my first DS until 2009, when I went on my first trip to Japan. I actually, I bought a Japanese DSi, a used one, from an electronics store in Akihabara. In 2005, Mel, I was visiting a friend in New Orleans. And I went out there to stay with her for, I think, about a week. And she took me on a tour and showed me around the city. And it was right after Mardi Gras, so there were still chains of, like, plastic beads and girls' panties hanging from the trees. because I guess they go really crazy in New Orleans during Mardi Gras. I didn't ask. But she took me to a number of different restaurants in the area where they served gumbo. And I also had the best steak of my life during that trip. Which was actually at a chain restaurant. And I don't remember the name of the restaurant, but it was a really nice medium rare steak that had like literally half an inch of fresh garlic on top of it. Yeah, using it as an insult, Zelda, yes. That's correct. Shervzor, oh god! Shervzor! Hello, Old Red Crow, welcome, and Shervzor, thank you so much for the 10 sub-gift, jeez. Foster Malone, what do you mean you need to try steak? Are you telling me you've never eaten steak in your life? Vossar, are you legit? Shervzor, I'm sorry. I know you just gifted 10 subs, but we have a potential emergency on our hands in chat right now. Vossar, are you looking me in the eyes and telling me with a straight face that you have never eaten steak? Never happened to be in a situation where you're eating steak. Are you Are you like 100% completely serious about that, Vossar? Vossar, if you have not eaten steak, I am going to buy you a plane ticket and fly you, well, probably to Argentina, actually, rather than Germany, because Argentina has some of the best steak. Or maybe Brazil. And I am damn well going to buy you a steak, and I'm going to make you eat it. Yeah, Zelda, I really appreciate my mods. They work really hard, mostly moderating the political quarantine, chat room on my Discord server. But, yeah, I appreciate them. Shervzor, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sandbag that with berating Vossar for never having eaten steak, but, thank you so much, Shervzor, for the 10 sub gift to K-Definition, Zelsis, Stardust Crusader, Alucard's Asylum, Bex22, Rosietna, 2019, La Guerrilla, and Cryon Lord, oh wait, no, and Flippin' the Chicken. Oh good, I'm glad Flippin' the Chicken got in on that. I'm glad he got that, because he deserved that. Well, Timod, it was cooked garlic. It wasn't just raw garlic. It had been cooked along with the steak, and it had been seasoned somehow. So it was like a perfectly tender, delicious steak, but it had all of that wonderful fresh garlic on it that was just incredible. Well, Ralph Clogs, all I can tell you is that you have my deepest, sincerest sympathy. My heart goes out to you. Okay, Charlie, good night. Thank you so much for stopping in. And have a good day tomorrow. Good luck with the final move and everything, Charlie. Go get some rest. Thank you so much for joining us for as long as you have. And yeah, good luck with everything. Yeah, Charlie, I look forward to catching up with you once you're all settled in and everything is all squared away, and you have a little bit of time to breathe. Have a good night, Charlie. Rest well. Yeah, Timud, most people seem to prefer them medium rare or at most medium. And yeah, Timud, knowing how to cook steak is a very, very valuable skill. Vassar, you don't even really have to do anything fancy. Genuinely, all you need, Vassar, is some steak and a little bit of salt and pepper. And you just season your steak up with salt and pepper, and you throw it on the grill. 3 minutes per side if you want to go medium rare. Or if you don't have a grill, you can get like a cast iron grill pan that still has the grill grates on it, so it'll give you grill marks on your steak, but you can cook it on top of your stove. Oh, Monotone, you can get them with char without having to compromise on the tenderness or juiciness on the inside. You just have to sear it on the outside. But yeah, it's super, super quick, super easy. And it's delicious. Vassar, if we ever have the opportunity to meet in person, if we ever happen to cross paths, such as maybe if we're both visiting Rachel in Washington or something at the same time, which would be cool to coordinate if that ends up happening or panning out that way. I will take you out to dinner for steak. We will break you in on steak. Oh yeah, they did, didn't they, Monotone? You did finally have a chance to go there, didn't you? Excellent, Vassar, thank you. Will do. Schwa, you know what, Schwa? You did change your line of punnery, so I guess I can't get on your case too much. I bet you do, Vassar. Isn't he the schnoofiest little guy that ever did schnoof? Yeah, I think I remember you mentioning that to me, Monotone. Oh god, well, here we go. Potty clinic reception. So, this is where Eenie was hospitalized. Oh, did your leg fall asleep, Bone? Hate when that happens. Yeah, he's an adorable little guy, Monotone. Like, he's big enough that he's way too big for a Pomeranian, but he's still small enough that you can just kind of pick him up and sit him on your lap and snuggle him. And he's really, really floofy. Schwa, this is a Japanese game, so be careful what you wish for. Ah, very nice, Timud. Very good. Oh, he did, Vassar? That's awesome. I'm so glad. I'm glad you got to spend some quality time with Cooper. Yeah, his fur makes him look a lot bigger than he already is to begin with, Monotone. I have not, Vasser. I have not. We were originally planning that she would come to PAX East this year. And I had set everything up, and I actually had... I was in the process of arranging a content creator badge for her. But then stuff happened, which you're probably already aware of, and she had to cancel her trip. So we were planning on meeting up for PAX East, but it just didn't end up being able to happen this year. But now that she works where she does, she should be able to get an exhibitor badge for those kinds of events. So yeah, Vasser, I would very much like to do that. She's one of a few people that I've been meaning to visit for quite a while, and so yeah, it'll be an opportunity. Well, Circular, I have a feeling we're probably a couple of dialogue prompts away. I'm almost afraid to... Also, is it just me? Or is that picture... Is that picture in the upper right corner of the screen? The one hanging above the reception desk? Is that a picture of a Japanese battleship? Is that what I'm seeing there? And is that other picture on the left, just on the wall up and to the left of the TV? Is that just a bunch of people standing in a line? Yeah, it does look like an aircraft carrier. Iglis. Oh god, no! Oh, it's the other trope I was afraid of. Yes, are you here to visit the patient? Yes, are you a doctor here? This is almost worse than titty nurse. This is... oh. Duh. Yes, are you a doctor here? Yes, I'm Director Hottie, ho-ho. I didn't think I'd be speaking with the director himself. So what can I help you with? I'd like to ask you a few questions about Miss Eeny Meeny. Miss Meeny, Miss Eeny Meeny, yes, oh, her! It's too bad. I'll tell you something. That girl left here a long time ago. Oh, look at how sketchy this guy is. Oh my god. Yeah, Schwa. I feel like I've got venereal disease just looking at him. Here you are, sir. Huh? You know you shouldn't be up and about. Come on, it's back to your room with you. Sweetums, calm down, calm down. Don't be so harsh to an old man like me. Don't you dare start that Sweetums thing with me. If you don't behave, you'll get yourself tossed out of this hospital. Wow, I didn't think nurses could be this direct or forceful towards their boss. Come now, be a good boy and give me the director's white Oh! Oh, I see what's going on here. I see what's going on here. Oh, Sugar Crow, you are still awake. I meant to say... And actually, now that you've reminded me of it, thank you. I need to update Moobot. Sugar Crow, I meant to tell you Sorry, I know I'm building the suspense here terribly. There. I had to update Moobot because... There we go. Oh, well, Dandy Wizard, this guy could well have been a patient here for a long time. Okay, I got it. Yes. Yes, uh-huh. Don't, yes me. Who in the world are you? I'm Director Hottie, ho-ho. The nurse went off somewhere. Oh, the inhumanity. Only person I can talk to is this guy. Ugh. I did, Sugar Crow, yes! And I must thank you once again. I didn't know what to expect because I've never tried that brand before, but I was quite pleasantly surprised. And I thought perhaps you might like to know. So what exactly do you treat at this clinic? Yes, we treat all sorts of doctory clinical stuff. Yes. Doctory clinical stuff. Well, I don't exactly know or particularly care about the details. Ha ha ha. Yes, what does that look for? Yes, there is a really big general hospital around the corner. Yes. When they can't accommodate everyone, they move some of their patients here. You do surgeries here, right? Yes, we do some plastic surgery here, it seems. Phoenix, you are incredibly thick. This guy is not the director. He's a patient who likes to pretend to be the director, apparently. Yes, Sugar Crow, and thank you again. I wanted to let you know that I really appreciated that, and that it did turn out to be very good. It seems that way. What do you know about Miss Eenie Meenie? Now you're talking! Yes, that girl. She was transferred from the general hospital. Oh, okay. Now I am really not liking this guy. Now I am really not liking him. From the general hospital to here? What kind of surgery did she need? Yes, well, she needed surgery. It was really bad. Really bad. So what kind was it? Yes, well, no. You see, that is something... No, I can't tell you. So you say with a happy smile on your face, Mr. Director. See, there's this thing about how doctors aren't allowed to talk about patients. You mean HIPAA? Which totally does not exist in Japan? It's in all those TV shows too, right? You've seen them, right? Yes? I'm never going to get him to unzip those broken zipper teeth of... Please, Phoenix, never use the word unzip with this guy, ever. Phoenix, please. There's gotta be something I can show to this old coot. I bet I know it. We need to show him the newspaper article. Yeah, died after falling asleep at the wheel. Okay. Which would be why she was referred here from the general hospital. Well, that was the idea, Old Red Crow. I intended it to be. I had no idea we were going to end up here. Well, no, Sorgoth, they have regulations about it, but they don't have HIPAA specifically. HIPAA is a piece of American legislation. Every civilized country has their own version. Well, most do. But HIPAA is specific to America. It stands for the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act. And I am intimately familiar with it because it applied to me in a former career where I once worked. Yeah, and they're monitored, Yami. Or else they're on a locked ward, so they can't wander around and cause trouble. So what do you know about this? I see this and my mind's blank. It's boring. how do I put it? If you had more attractive items. I bet he just wants her profile. Miss Eni is really cute in this picture. You'd agree, right? Yeah, sure. I wish I could see her again. Maybe the next time she has a big accident. Yes. I'll tell her for you. Yes, please. I'll be waiting for her. Yes, waiting. Oh. Okay. That wasn't what I needed to show him. Attractive items? Now this is what I'm talking about. Yes, this is nice and exciting. What do you think? Does anything grab your attention? There's no mistaking, this is nice. Yes, I like this picture. Mind if I borrow this for a while for oh, Christ, no. No, that's okay. I don't think I should support his research. What the hell am I supposed to show him? Alright, well, when in doubt, flash the attorney's badge. What's this? I'm a lawyer. Right now, I'm Wait a minute. Yes. What is with your angry face? Violence isn't the answer. Yes. The trial is tomorrow, and I would Wait, are you telling me the gag item? The freaking gag item is what I was supposed to show him? This? Which I thought I was showing him as a joke? Is that right? Well, you know, I think I can let you in on a little secret. What's that? Yes, actually, I'm not the real director. Are you kidding? Anyone with half a fly's brain knew that. Oh, what do you mean? Do I have to explain this to him? Well, hold on. I'll give you something. Real information, okay? Huh? I'm actually this clinic's... See, I'm like this place's walking dictionopedia. You mean walking encyclopedia? Yeah, that, and my specialty is in young, silky smooth, haughty yeah, I've noticed this. That's probably why you're locked up here, in fact. There's nothing I don't know about them, but I get embarrassed talking about it. Yeah, welcome to freaking Japan. Japanese culture in a nutshell. Guys like this, skeezing on cute young schoolgirls. That's the one part of anime and manga that's actually true. Yeah, how about you keep that kind of information to yourself? Ho ho ho, anyway, you wanted to know about Little Miss Eeny Meeny, right? Little Miss Eeny Meeny? That girl, I remember her especially well. Really especially very well. Okay. Can you give us anything that is not your skeezy, creepy, gropey... Please tell me what you know about Eeny Meeny. Yes, I'll get to that. Trust me, I will. That girl, that's right. She was transferred here from the General Hospital. This was, yes, a year ago. She was one of those emergency cases. What was she ill with? Ill? Nah. She was injured, not ill. With my trained eye, I could see. Yeah, I could see it was a huge wound at that. A huge injury. Her whole body was wrapped around and around in bandages, and her arm was in a cast. That sounds pretty severe, all right. Yes, it was an accident. They're scary, yes? Cars, yes. Cars, you mean it was a traffic accident? Yeah, that's what gave her the terrible injuries. I swore it was in the papers, Yes, I looked it all up, I did. It was terrible, yes. Dare I even ask what is wrong with this old guy? No. This is where HIPAA is protecting us rather than him. In the Western localization, anyway, in which it's canon that this is the United States of bullshit. Okay. Just now you mentioned something about a big operation. Are you talking about Miss Eni's operation? Yes, Miss Eni's. That was one heck of an accident. Yes, her whole face was burned like bad toast. Jesus Christ. It was bad, very bad. Was it really that bad? It was a good thing that Miss Eenie had a picture of herself. I heard that picture was how they put her face back together. So she would have had plastic surgery. Okay, so a year ago, Eenie Meenie had just gotten her license. So she just happened to have a license photo on her. Oh, so see, I got her picture as a way to remember her. Yes, well, more like swiped. Oh, God. The more we learn about this guy, breach of ethics, and it's... Ah! Oh, amateur localization for the win. Breach, spelled B-R-E-E-C-H, means the rear end of something. So there is a hell of an ironic misspelling on the localization team's part. The correct form of the word that he is supposed to be using here is B-R-E-A-C-H, which is a violation of ethics. The way it's spelled here, it means the ass end of ethics. I don't think this is on purpose, Mel. I don't think this is on purpose. It works ironically, Nomi Alice. Well, britches is a spelling, an alternate spelling of breeches, Dandy Wizard, and breeches, spelled B-R-E-E-C-H-E-S, is a word for slacks or pants because they literally cover your breech. They cover your ass. You get by just fine, Yami. With English being your second language, you do just fine. I have no trouble understanding when you're making a questionable military joke. What? A pretty girl like her, I bet she has lots of pictures of herself. Yeah, most of them are probably on Snapchat. What's your point? Sure. It's a treasure, my treasure. Oh, God. What happened to the actual license itself? Who knows? I didn't bother to ask. It probably got burned up along with the car. Yes. License photo. Oh, he gave us the license photo. God, there's sticky white stuff all over it. I don't want it. Take it back. Enie's photo for her driver's license. Director Hottie's treasured possession. So you looked up information on Enie's accident, correct? Yup, sure did. Yes, I read every paper that covered it at the time. What kind of accident was it? Do you remember? Yes, hold on. I'll go get it for you. The article, I mean. Huh? You have it? Well, don't get me wrong. I thought something like this might come up, so... No, you didn't! Obsessive to the max, but I bet I could learn about how to stay on a lead from this. No, Phoenix, trust me. You don't want to learn anything from this guy. Oh, here we go. Low Kitty, run! Get out of here while you still can. Flee. Take your raiders and just flee. Go somewhere safe. I hope so too, Rockethead. I mean, I hope not. Hello, Low Kitty. Thank you for the raid, but run. Run. We've just been introduced to... According to this, Miss Eenie was in the passenger seat. The passenger seat, huh? And dozing, or so it says. A strong jolt woke her up, and the next minute a sea of fire was all around her. Miss Eenie fought with the door, finally got it to open, and somehow managed to get away. Anywho, you can read all the details in the article. Yes. Articles about the car accident. Because of this guy right here, Low Kitty. A new clue. I should probably look this over. Patient at clinic who pretends to be the director and skeezes on young female patients. It's been half a year since Miss Eenie had her surgery and got better. She was discharged sometime in December last year. It's already been half a year, huh? Yes, so how was I? I was a real help, wasn't I? Yes. Yes, thank you very much, creepy guy at the clinic. Yes, well then, I'll be getting back to my room then. Tell Miss Eni I said hi, okay? Oh, ugh. It's time for me to leave too. Yes. Ah! Yeah, let's... How about we just get the hell out? Foster, you shut the hell your mouth. You're darn right, Low Kitty. I hope so too, Sugar Crow. Hey, so how was it? Did you go to the clinic? Yeah, I found out a few things, I guess. What's the matter? You ain't looking so well. Yeah, it's a long story, Lotta. Yeah, so earlier that old granny called the cops. Huh? The cops? Why would Morgan call the police? She said she had something to tell him. Things are sure getting interesting. Okay. But honestly, I tell you, that granny sure got her bloomers in a knot. Well, I guess you could put it that way. It always starts out small, you know? Stealing the master's seat and controlling the village for... Oh, I see Lotta has also picked up on what appears to be happening here. And now you see what it's turned into? A murder, that's what. Yeah, what a mess. Hey, hold on. What? That stuff you were just talking about, that's the first I've heard of it. Oh, really? Well, it's old news to everyone else in the world. Well, excuse me for not keeping up with the... Phoenix, if you had been paying any attention whatsoever to the fact that Morgan was sitting there evilly talking to a picture of probably Pearl, you said something about stealing the Master's seat. Yeah, right now the Master is this medium named Misty Fey, but the one that was really supposed to be the Master was that old granny. Morgan was supposed to become the Master? You know where Eni is, Lotta? Yeah, I saw her not too long ago. She's hanging around that garden in the middle. Okay, thanks. You got something to ask her? Yeah, I've got a whole list of things only she can clear up for me. Oh, welcome back, Alpaca. What kind of burger did you have? No problem, Sugar Crow. Good night. Rest well. Thank you so much for stopping in. And I hope you feel better. Oh, that's a good point, Metroid. Yeah. The village of assassins that use the luck locusts. So I hear the Master has always been the eldest daughter. The eldest daughter. Turns out that old bat is Misty Fey's older sister. Oh? They say the older sister is usually the one with more spiritual power. Come to think of it, Maya said the same thing a long time ago. She warned me not to take Mia's powers lightly. Well, anyway, somehow Granny there lost to her younger sister, Misty. I see. This made the townsfolk turn against her, so I hear. Said all sorts of things, too, like, she's the oldest, and yet she doesn't have the power to be the next master. Disgraceful. Well, there's our motive for her. Thank you, Sugar Crow. Damn right, Dandy Wizard, it's the only way. Cryon Lord, don't worry about it. That would have been either Shervzor, or actually, I can look that up. Let me just check. It would have been Shervzor or Sorogoth, I think. Yeah, okay, it was Shervzor. Oh, very nice, Alpaca. Thank you. I'm going to go look at that right now, and... Ah, there we are. I'm going to copy the link, if you don't mind, Alpaca, and share it in chat here. There we go. That's the burger that Alpaca posted a picture of in my Discord. Thank you for sharing this, Alpaca. This looks like a really nice, hearty Australian burger bun. I approve. And it looks like a great burger, too. Australian bread, bacon, sweet onions, lettuce, and tomato. Yeah, you've got the German spy seal of approval on that, Alpaca. 100%. I would gift you a sub if somebody hadn't already beaten me to it. Oh, Shervzor, don't be modest. That's a fantastic burger. Wow, I had no idea. So what would have happened had Morgan been stronger? Maya's family would have been the Branch family, I reckon. Okay, Yeah, Dom, I've been thinking about doing some burgers on the grill myself. I need to go out and buy some, though, and, finances have been a little bit tight lately. Well, Alpacalypse, but especially in your country, the quality of burgers is probably a lot better than regular fast food. So I imagine it's worth it. Plus, there's nothing wrong with a spicy burger. I am all for that. Growing up in America, because American burgers tend to be really bland, especially the cheaper ones, I would always put Tabasco sauce on mine. Oh, you mean ones with a little bit of char, Metroid? Yeah. It's the eternal paradox, isn't it, Metroid? The best burger is a nice, thick, juicy one that's tender on the inside, but it's got that nice char on the outside. I like mine medium rare, but with a nice char on the outer layer. Yeah, individually they are, Alpacalypse, I agree. Although the toppings that you put on the burger collectively are almost as important. Alright, I think we've probably gotten all we can from Lotta here. Hey, like I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, I think I have enough to finally unlock her secret. Like, what's with that scary look on your face? Actually, I'd probably better save. Okay. Please tell me about the traffic accident. Huh? Like whose accident? Your sister's accident, naturally. Oh yeah. So, like, that Dr. Gray guy made my sister fall asleep. And, like, that's all I have to say about that. Interesting. Eni just asked whose accident. Which means she must know something about another person's accident. Alright, let's change the topic then. How about you tell me about a certain other person's accident? Huh? Another person's accident? Like you got someone in mind? Yeah. How about your accident? Take that! I want to ask you about your own car accident. Me? Yes. So wow, like how strange. I have like no idea what you're talking about. Can you like prove I was in like an accident? Yeah, I'm fairly sure I can. Because Crazy Skeezy Guy... Yeah, May 24th, late last night, 2 women's car crashed into a highway center divide. One of the women was not able to escape the flaming wreckage and died at the site. Ongoing investigation has revealed that the driver had fallen asleep at the wheel. Ms. Eenie Meenie holds interview about crash. I was like totally tired and I dropped off to sleep. Then there was this crash and like I woke up in a huge sea of flames. I was like still half asleep, but I opened the right door and like got out. I don't like remember anything else. If Miss Eenie Meenie is to be believed, the one driving the car was her sister, Mimi Meenie. Mimi Meenie was the nurse at Gray's surgical clinic where 14 patients were accidentally overdosed to their death. Is this then just a mere coincidence? Okay, I'm fairly sure that's what we need, but... Whoops. Damn it. I didn't mean to cancel. Take that! Well, no, all 14 of them died during a single incident, Sorogoth, due to a med error. Okay, so... Take that! We present that, and then I think we have to present the... newspaper clipping number 2. Take that! Would you take a look at this? It's a newspaper article from 1 year ago. It says, Ms. Eenie Meenie holds interview about crash. Ah! You suffered a very bad injury and had to be admitted to a hospital, correct? Like, wait, what now? That's not me. Huh? I mean, like, this person has, like, the same name, but she's totally not me. My name, Eenie Meenie, is, like, pretty yeah, the hell it is. Hello, Dr. Deathbed, don't even try. What in the world are you babbling about? Your sister's name, Mimi Meenie, is in here too. Like, totally, wow, what a scary coincidence. I'm totally getting, like, goosebumps. You think I'm going to let you get away with that? So, like, now what? Like, do you have something that totally says I was hospitalized? Yeah, I believe I do. I believe I have the license photo that I got from the crazy, creepy guy at the clinic. This is your proof. Like, what's that picture supposed to mean? I got this from the hospital where you were hospitalized. Huh? So? There was a certain patient there. He's quite a fan. As a memento of your stay, he stole this. I have to say, this photo looks like you. That creepy fake director! Oh. Got him! Now are you ready to tell me about the accident? Like, wait a sec. Okay, so, like, I was in an accident, sure. But that's, like, totally not related to this murder. Actually, it is. Look at this article. It says that one of the women died, correct? And that woman who died, who do you suppose they mean? Do you suppose the woman who died in that accident could be your sister, Mimi Meanie?
Take that!
Got him. Alpacalypse, you have just become my soul brother over there. No, Alpacalypse, thank you. Finally, somebody else agrees that ketchup and mustard do not belong on a burger. Give me that burger without a condiment that takes away the taste of the burger. I want to be able to taste that delicious, juicy beef and maybe some cheese and bacon and lettuce and tomato, but ketchup overpowers the taste of a burger. Yeah, peanut butter and jelly's fine, feeling nifty. I have no problems with that. Dr. Deathbed, I have yet to meet a good ketchup. Well, Nomialis, there's... God, I feel like we've just opened a can of worms here, but condiments have their time and place, Nomialis. But ketchup on a burger? No. No. Ah, gross Deathbed. Anyway, I believe it was your sister Mimi Meanie. Mimi, you were riding in your sister's car while she drove. The two of you were together when your accident occurred, making it one and the same. Got him. And I bet you like ketchup on your freaking hamburger. You heathen. Oh, and we got healed all the way back to full from almost dead. Excellent. Timud, you're allowed to love ketchup. I'm not saying people aren't allowed to love ketchup. No, actually, Drakonin, I can't stand pineapple on pizza. I am very much in the no pineapple on pizza camp. Banana ketchup, Insane Bob? I've never heard of any such thing. Freaking gross, Deathbed. Freaking gross. Alright, about that there traffic accident. Yeah, I was riding in that car with my sister. We were like on our way home. I was riding in the passenger seat when I fell asleep. Oh God, here we go. And then it happened. At the time I grabbed from my purse and escaped from the passenger side. Yeah, of course. You would grab your purse on the way out rather than thinking of your life first. And your sister? I, couldn't do anything. The car was full of smoke. I couldn't see anything. Oh, I'm sorry. Peanut butter and banana sandwiches, Hedgehog Game? Have you been watching Muppet Babies? Drakonin, while I was in New Orleans that one time, somebody there told me something very interesting, and I think also very true, about the American South, which I've pretty much lived by to this day, which is that when you're in the American South, there are three things that are guaranteed to start some kind of fight if you bring them up in a conversation. Religion, politics, and food. Well, it turns out that also holds true on the internet. What, peanut butter and banana sandwiches? Hedgehog, really? Elvis Presley? Was the one who gave Gonzo the idea? Oh, well, there you go, Drakenin. You live it every day. Well, Suragoth, in the South, I think it specifically centers around Southern foods. So barbecue tends to be the example people bring up most often. Religion, politics, and barbecue are the divisive conversation topics in the South. Oh, is that so, Rockethead? Well, Insane Bob, I only judge foods I've already tasted, you know? With a certain few exceptions, like lutefisk, where just based on what it is, it's possible to know that it's terrible. Fool's Gold Sandwich. Okay, Asylum Cat, I might do that. Interesting. Exactly, Mikers. And when you put the generic processed mustard on anything, it just tastes like mustard as well. And even with a good quality mustard, like a whole grain stone ground mustard made with a really nice white wine vinegar and spices, like the May company, the French company that makes mustard, they do a really good whole grain mustard. But even those can be really strong and overpowering. And you have to be judicious about how much of them you use and where you use them. Let me see. Like, I would never put that kind of overpowering condiment on a burger, because then the condiment becomes all you can taste. Let's see, Fool's Gold Sandwich. Fool's Gold Loaf? What? More at Wikipedia. Fool's Gold Loaf is a sandwich made by the Colorado Mine Company, a restaurant in Denver, Colorado. The sandwich consists of a single warmed, hollowed-out loaf of bread filled with the contents of 1 jar of creamy peanut butter, 1 jar of grape jelly, and a pound of bacon. No wonder Elvis died at 40. Between this and all the hamburgers, Jesus. The sandwich's connection to the singer Elvis Presley is the source of its legend and prolonged interest. According to the life and cuisine of Elvis Presley, Presley and his friends took his private jet from Graceland, purchased 30 of the sandwiches, and spent 2 hours eating them and drinking Perrier and champagne before flying home. The story became legend, and the sandwich became the subject of continued media interest and part of numerous cookbooks, typically focused around Presley's love of food. Yeah, of fast food specifically. Yeah, he died at the age of 42, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 1935 to 1977. 42 years old when he died. I wonder why! I wonder how that could possibly have happened. Yeah, no kidding, Dandy Wizard. There's a reason that became a legend. The legend of how Elvis Presley died at the age of 42 on the crapper because he and his friends ordered 30 Fool's Gold loaves and just sat there scarfing them with Perrier and champagne. Well, Alpacalypse, that's what I'm saying. And that's what I always preach to people, is that condiments are almost necessary for some things, but they're horrible for other things. And it's all about being judicious about where and how much you use. He let the IRS do his taxes for him? Blue Man official? I mean, it'd be nice if the IRS would just do everyone's taxes for them so that you don't have to pay an accountant or do them yourself. God, anyway. Sorogoth, honestly, if I'm going to eat French fries, the way I like my French fries... Let me see if a picture of this actually exists anywhere. There are two ways that I like my French fries. And let me see if I can find... Let me see if I can find an example of... Yeah, this is going to be a little bit tricky, actually. If we're talking about French fries... Here is one example. Oh, come on. Yeah, this is, I am struggling to find a picture of the second way that I like them prepared, but... Oh, here's one that's kind of close, I guess. There we are. Oh, that's a long link. Never mind. Maybe I won't use that. Well, okay. The point is, I like them that way, the first way, with some herbs and Parmesan cheese and a little bit of oil and some shaved truffle. And I also like... Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Finally, there we go. I like the, there we go. These. Wait, hang on. It appears that that link does not work. So I'm just going to put this here. Oh, it works for you. Okay. Oh, it just doesn't linkify. Well, there we go. So yeah, those are the ways that I like my French fries prepared. Well, I do like curry fries as well every once in a while, Glue Man. But yeah, they've got to be crispy, Sorogoth. French fries are no good if they're not crispy. And if they don't have some really nice olive oil on them and some Parmesan cheese and some herbs like some chives and parsley. Like, they need flavor. I have had poutine, not here to stream. Yes, I've spent a fair bit of time in Canada, and I've had poutine on a number of occasions. The best poutine comes with French fries that are, again, crispy. Yeah, Alpaca, crispy on the outside, but kind of warm and soft and chewy on the inside. No, Yami, I don't necessarily like those kinds of fries with ketchup. Even when they're served with ketchup, I don't use it. That's just the only picture I can find that accurately showed the kind of curly fries I wanted to show. The presence of ketchup in that image is a coincidence. What's the deal with currywurst, Mel? I did a video about it a while ago. It's not a very good video because the mic I had at that time sucked. And it was near the beginning of my career as a content creator. So I didn't know how to edit my audio at that time, but there's an explanation of it there if you want. Well, Sorogoth, but they just needed European creativity applied to them. The Duke, we do have an uptime command. 3.5 hours. Well, Deathbed, they're probably just not what you're used to, right? Alpacalypse, is this a blossoming onion? Because, yeah, I remember having these as a kid. There was a restaurant in Connecticut, actually, where I lived, that, it was out by the ocean, in fact. And it was called... I wonder if it's still open. Yeah, Alpaca, I know exactly what you're talking about. A blossoming onion, those are called in English. And that used to be my absolute favorite food. Let me see if the restaurant is still open. It was decades ago. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It is still open. Here it is. Unbelievable. Okay. I will post the page for it, actually. Or a page for it, because they don't appear... They don't appear to have their own website. Okay, hang on a minute. Wait a sec. It looks like... Here we go. It was this place. They are, Sorogoth. They're fantastic. They're delicious. It's basically... So that restaurant, years ago, they used to do a, what they call the blossoming onion. And that was the first time I had ever heard of that. Oh, here it is. Oh, how about that? There's actually a Wikipedia article on it. It's that well known. It's a type of sausage, Mel. Your view of salad is skewed. Let's see, Sorogoth. Oh, see, this, I believe, is a... I think this is a Greek salad, Sorogoth, isn't it? Because this is a salad that has those strips of cut ham in it, and onions and vegetables and whatnot. This is a particularly nice Greek salad. Or like a chef's salad, I think. Or, no, an antipasto, I believe, is what the pizzerias where you usually get this kind of salad, or call it. Oh, it's a verse salad. Okay. I see. It's one of these. I see. Yeah, Sorogoth, that explains a lot. I got it now. Yeah. Yeah, no, your view of salad is definitely skewed, but you've been experiencing the better kind of salad. Yeah, Sorogoth, I gotcha. I see what you're getting at now. Yeah, sausage salad. I see it. No kidding, Monotone. Yeah, Unks on the Bay is where I first, as a kid, I must have been, I think, 7 or 8 when my parents first took me there. That was the first time I ever tried the blossoming onion. And boy, that was quite an experience. Because an onion actually has flavor on its own, which potatoes really don't. And then to give an onion the potato treatment, or really kind of the onion ring treatment at that point, it's brilliant. How are 111 people still here watching me forgetting to play the game and preaching about why the blossoming onion is great? Actually, the dish was popularized in the United States when it appeared as Bloomin' Onion, a charter feature of the Outback Steakhouse when the national chain opened in 1988. Usually served with a restaurant-specific signature dipping sauce. Yeah, that's about right. From June 21st, 2016, Outback Steakhouse served a limited variant of Bloomin' Onion, the loaded Bloomin' Onion. That sounds even better. Oh, here we go. This is going to be hilarious. The egg wash and deep frying preparation process of the dish means it is high in calories. A single Bloomin' Onion with dressing contains approximately 1,954 calories and 134 grams of fat. A study by the Center for Science in the Public Interest found that a somewhat lower fat content of 116 grams, including a combined 44 grams of saturated and trans fat. When it existed, the similarly styled Awesome Blossom at Chili's was ranked worst appetizer in America by Men's Health magazine in 2008 for the unusually high totals of calories and fat, 2,710 kilocalories and 203 grams, or another 1,827 kilocalories of fat, 194 grams of carbohydrates, and 6,360 milligrams of sodium. That's like 3 times the recommended daily value. With as much fat as 67 strips of bacon. And this, my dear viewers, is why I don't eat fast food. This is why you would not catch me anything other than dead at a fast food restaurant. There is a healthier variety which contains 522 kilocalories and 16 grams of fat, and probably none of the flavor. For reference, the US reference daily intake for fat is 65 grams, and for sodium is 2,300 milligrams, assuming a 2,000 kilocalorie diet, while typical daily food energy recommendations lie in the range of 2,000 to 3,000 kilocalories. In other words, fuck. Yeah, I wonder why that could have been Noah Bad. Let's see, Alpacalypse. If that's the case, Glueman Official, then it deserved it. Alpaca, we need to hang out sometime. Alpaca, my favorite pizzeria ever that I have ever been to makes that kind of pizza. And unfortunately, it's across an ocean from me, but this is it. That is my absolute favorite pizza ever. And it looks like it's pretty much the same kind as the one that you just linked. Tons of toppings, great flavor, nice thin crispy crust. Yeah, Super Castle Beast, it's, oh, that's an interesting username. It's just called a thin crust pizza, or sometimes New York style pizza, as opposed to a thick crust or Chicago style pizza. Count me in, Alpacalypse. Count me in, dude. Man, here I am on Twitch promoting pizzerias. What has my life come to? Nitch, if you're still here, this is what I meant earlier about forgetting to play the game. Let's see. Did Dr. Gray really cause that accident by drugging your sister with sleeping pills? Like he was totally out to get my sister. He totally did that to, like, pay my sister back. I wonder. This does give Eni a good reason to want to murder Dr. Gray. It seems simple, doesn't it? What do you mean? But it would be very hard to catch me. Actually, I'd say impossible. Oh, What? I think you get the picture. I'm going to serve you a slice of humble pie. I hope you enjoy. Oh. All you're going to be eating in the end, my dear girl, is your words. Hello, DMP. Welcome. We've basically just gotten an outright confession out of Eeny Meeny over here. Well, that makes my job easy. All I have to do now is prove her guilty. Cherry Bakewell tarts. I don't believe I've ever heard of that kind of tart, Vassar. Enlighten me. Typical commercial ones are like this. Let's see. All this tells me is that it's a pie crust with, I guess, something red in the center and something white around it. What goes into one of these, Vassar? Like, what's it made from? Yeah, welcome to every stream, Mel. So it looks like cherry jam in the center? Some kind of cream surrounding that? And what, More jam or jelly of some kind on the bottom? Eventually, Alpacalypse, if I ever manage to secure myself some lodging where I have a proper kitchen and I can set up a couple of cameras for cooking, I would totally do that. But at my present residence, unfortunately, I can't. Saragoth, you shut your mouth. Looks like something's up. Stop, stop! Leave my mother alone! Ow, hey, hold on, okay, pal? I'm not gonna hurt... Pearl, dear, it's perfectly alright. I will be out for a short while with this young man. Mother, please, let me go too. No, you must stay here and protect the manor. But... Oh, don't make that face. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll show you something cool. Here, look. It's a real pistol. Oh, God, no! Detective, do not upset me for... Gumshoe, we've been through this. You do not show the 8-year-old a real firearm. Ah, here we go. Again. For the second freaking time. That's what I said last time, Vassar. No, Keikun, this is my first time playing this game. Sorry. But all the kids these days love the firearms. Poor Gumshoe being dragged off by the ear like that by Morgan. Ow. Mother... Mother, this has never happened before. Pearls, Mr. Nick, I have a really bad feeling I can't shake. I think something really bad is going to happen. Something really bad already did happen. Where have you been? Oh, right, playing with your ball and breaking the village's treasures. I'm scared. I'm really scared, Mr. Nick. Say something, Phoenix. Anything. I'm terrible at this. I'm a lawyer, not a child psychologist. Mr. Nick, what about Mystic Maya? She'll be all right. I think I've gathered enough evidence. Mystic Maya, she must feel all alone. Please, Mr. Nick, go visit her. Yeah, but I can't just leave you here all alone either. I'll be fine. Now that I know the train exists, I won't have to run 2.5 hours to get to you. Please, Mystic Maya needs you by her side. Her stare is really piercing. Shiver. All right, I guess we'd better go talk to Maya. You kept me waiting, Phoenix. Oh. Oh, here she is. It's Mia again. So, how are the preparations? I think I have enough evidence and information now, I think. Everything will be on your shoulders tomorrow. Whether Maya is found guilty or innocent, it's a heavy weight to bear. If memory serves, Mia had a few psych locks of her own. Mia, I'm ready to unlock the last piece of information I need now. Sure, I welcome you to try. You can't just tell me. You have to put me through this crap. Actually, I'd better save first. Ugh. Okay, now we present the Magatama. Come on, Phoenix, we don't have time to be looking at things... Oh, right. What? I thought... Mia, yes. Mia, you know something, don't you? About the real murderer, I mean. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, alright. Why do you think so? It's really trying at times to be able to see other people's secrets. Looks like it's time for you to explain your reasoning. Yeah, a battle of wits against Mia. Oh no, she's totally gonna trash us. There's still a whole slew of questions for you to answer before the trial tomorrow. You mean like, how did the real murderer get into the room and kill Dr. Gray? Yes. Also, when did the murderer enter the channeling chamber? Well, we've got a pretty good idea of both of these things by now. The murderer was already in there, apparently hiding in the clothing box. Monotone because she's channeling the spirit of Mia, who is Phoenix's dead mentor, who got killed in literally the second case of the first game. Okay, Yorshka, have a good night. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll catch you next time. Also, when did the murderer... Oh, okay. You guys were all standing around in front of the room after the channeling started, which means that the murderer must have gone into that room before the channeling. That's what I think in any case. Well, they would have had to, because clearly Morgan is their accomplice, so they were in cahoots. This was not a solo job. But Maya's already said there wasn't anyone else in there. That's true, but if we can't figure out the murderer's movements, we're stuck like a beached whale. I never thought I'd see this day. Are you actually asking me about spirit channeling? This case is all about spirit channeling, and I feel like I don't understand a thing about it. Well, that's only natural. After all, spirit channeling isn't exactly an everyday thing, is it? Yeah, I guess you're right. The power to change your physical appearance into the person you're calling was something our ancestor mystic Ami Faye acquired. I've heard that name before. The Faye family was originally a family known for its service to the gods. When Mystic Ami was born, she was given a certain fate through her name. Because you see, she was named after one of the Buddhas of Buddhism. Oh, Amitabha! Okay. So this is the part of the localization that they felt there was no way they could change. To this day, her soul is still sealed inside the Kurain sacred urn. Yeah, about that. Usually sits in the Winding Way and has her name written on it. Yeah. Come on, Phoenix, it's just a fairy tale. Are you saying that me being able to see you is just a fairy tale too? Oh boy. Alright, well... now maybe we can... yeah, here we go. Alright, let's... I believe we should have enough now. But we already... It's blatantly obvious where this is going, even without having to dig it out of Mia. She's going to incriminate Morgan. Phoenix, you think I'm hiding information about someone from you, isn't that right? Yes. Alright then, tell me who you think I'm protecting. Well, that's obvious. Morgan Faye. Morgan Faye, of course. There is no one else you would protect like this, Mia. Oh, that was easy. Well done, but while the murder was being committed, my aunt was outside with everyone else. Which means she already has an alibi. Yes, but that she entered the room afterward and was alone with Maya, who was unconscious. So she was in a position to fabricate evidence. That's true. Show me some evidence that would cast suspicion on my aunt. Well, she could have been the one that switched the uniforms, because she was alone with Maya. And we did find this in the incinerator. The proof is this piece of cloth. I found it in the incinerator near the Winding Way. It's the same material as Maya's costume, except for the splotch of blood. You mean it's from Maya's costume that she was wearing at the time of the murder? Yes, but when Maya was arrested, she was wearing her costume. That just means someone changed her clothes. Changed her clothes, but why? I don't know why. Well, I do! To fabricate evidence. But there is only one person who could have done that. The one person who was taking care of Maya, my aunt. What's that look mean? Your argument is too flimsy. Huh? You have no proof that this piece of cloth is actually from Maya's costume. Except that I do, because the key was found in the same incinerator. But this blood... And do you know whose blood that is at this point in time? You don't, do you? Do you have any proof that this piece of cloth is from Maya's costume? Yes, I do. Because guess what was also found in the incinerator that only Maya should have had? I think this is the proof you're looking for. The key to the channeling chamber, huh? At the beginning of the channeling, Maya had possession of this key, and yet somehow it magically ended up in the incinerator in the center garden, along with a bloody scrap of cloth from her kimono. Welcome back, Lokitty. You're right. And this is what Maya told me. While I was channeling, the key was sitting inside my sleeve. And both this key and the piece of cloth were found inside the incinerator. Which means that this piece of cloth was part of Maya's costume. It would certainly seem that way. Someone changed her into a different set of clothes, and then burned the costume she was wearing in the incinerator. There was only one person who could have done that. The one person who was taking care of Maya, my aunt. Exactly. You did very well, Phoenix. Thank you. As long as you have those two pieces of evidence, you can cast suspicion on my aunt. However, like I said in the beginning, my aunt has an alibi. Yeah, she was with us the whole time. Here's my final question. You don't have to present solid proof of this for me. But I want to know, if my aunt is the culprit, then how did she commit the murder? She didn't. She was in cahoots with Eni, who has basically confessed it to us. The two of them were working together. They each had a motive. Eni had the motive of revenge for her sister, and Morgan had the motive of replacing Misty with Pearl. I want to hear your thoughts. In order for my aunt to murder Dr. Gray, who or what did she need? She needed an accomplice. This girl right here. Eeny Meeny. She's the answer to the final question. Which means that my aunt and Eeny Meeny were in cahoots. They were in collusion from the very beginning. Your parents got back recently from a trip to Japan. No kidding, Lokitty. That's awesome. The gift your mom got you: a beautifully painted wooden doll, a cast iron teapot. Oh, nice. She got you a Tetsubin, did she? And a traditional summer kimono. Oh, that's fantastic, Lokitty. Lokitty, if you ever happen to take a picture of yourself in that kimono, I would very much love to see it. If you feel like posting that on the Discord, that is incredible. So you got one of the really nice silk ones, and not just the cheap tourist cotton ones? Fantastic, Lokitty, thank you. Lokitty, a piece of advice about that Tetsubin, the cast iron kettle. Make absolutely sure that you know whether or not it has enamel on the inside. If it has a special coating on the inside, like an enamel coating, do not put it over a direct heat source, because it will crack the enamel and ruin it, and you don't want that to happen. If it does not have enamel in it, then it is safe to put on a direct heat source. Just make sure that you're clear on the difference, and be careful. Oh, excellent, Lokitty. That would be even better. That would be awesome. Congratulations. That was really wonderful of your parents to bring you back that stuff. Oh, okay. Gotcha, Lokitty. Well, then it'll still be a pretty good quality kimono, and it definitely It'll be more than just one of the touristy ones. KR, what happens is that when she channels a spirit, she takes on the appearance of the spirit she's channeling. And the spirit she's channeling in this case happens to be her older and much more voluptuous sister. That's awesome, Lokitty. I'm so happy for you. I'm really glad. No, K-Kun, because then the developers would have a real quandary on their hands, wouldn't they? Something's been bothering me all this time. This crime is something no normal person could carry out. The person would have to know a lot about Fey Manor and the village itself to do this. But Morgan already has an alibi. Yes, which is why I can't figure out how it was done. We can assume that Eenie Meenie is involved some. Yeah, she's the trigger woman. We have one big problem on our hands. A problem with what? We don't have a motive. Yes, we do! Why would Morgan want to kill Dr. Gray? To frame Maya! To eliminate her as a potential successor. Also, we don't really know for sure that she was cooperating with Eenie. Mia doesn't have a clue either, huh? Then there is only one possibility. Think about it, Phoenix. Why would my aunt want to do something like this? And why would she do it in such an underhanded fashion? Because, Mother, she is the one who holds the key to this. Mother? Whose? Mine? Don't be silly. Mine, of course. Misty Fey. Mia and Maya's mother. Why would she bring her up now? Now then, looks like we've gathered everything we could. All we have to do is win tomorrow. Everything will become apparent then. Right, Chief, we won't lose. I mean, we'd better not. I'm pretty sure I've got everything I need in order to piece this together. Oh, you just picked up Code Vein. Have fun, Yami. Go enjoy. Don't play it like a Souls game, though. You'll have a bad time. Honestly, Lokitty, that was probably a wise decision. Because, I mean, you'd probably want something more authentic anyway. I know I certainly would. If I were going to get a gift from Japan, what I would want, probably more than anything, is just some food. Some of those, the snacks, you know, like some manju or some kasutera or something like that. Well, maybe. Not here to stream. I don't like stuff that's got too much sugar in it, but... Well, in any case, Oh, she got your brother real wasabi. Wow, Lokitty. That's a nice thing. Yeah, wasabi is impossible to cultivate almost anywhere outside of Japan, so the real stuff is very difficult to find. Oh, I bet he was, Lokitty. I've been there. I've tried the sushi at the legit, like, nice Japanese sushi ya, and it's on a whole different level. I'm really glad, Lokitty. I'm glad they got to go, and I hope you get to go next time. Yeah, Alpaca, new experiences are what keep life enjoyable for me, other than obviously being here with all of you and streaming. Oh, they were there for a business trip for your dad. Okay, so not just on vacation. Gotcha, Lokitty. Oh, nice, Asylum Cat. I hope you enjoy it. Ah, very good, Lokitty. Excellent. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad he got to enjoy himself. What else are good souvenirs from Japan? Not here to stream? Well, clothing, for one thing, if you're into clothes. Snacks of any kind. And particularly electronics. Let me show you something. Or actually, it'd probably be better to just tell you. But you can buy all kinds of retro game consoles and electronics and all kinds of really cool stuff in Japan that are just the regular retail price there that would cost hundreds of dollars in the West. The last time I was in Japan, I purchased one of the extremely limited edition Pikachu Nintendo 64 consoles for a friend of mine back home. And it was just the regular retail price of an N64 console at a used game shop in Akihabara. But that console would have been probably several $100s in the West because it was so unique. But I got it for like 10,000 yen, I think, which is about $100, and it was in like brand new condition. The figurines are another really good souvenir. Alpacalypse, pretty much any like models or kits or anything like that. And then there are local specialties as well from region to region that make good souvenirs. Yami, there's a very important reason why they do that, though. That's the reason they buy bulk medicine is because it's extremely difficult and expensive to get regular medicines in Japan. Like ibuprofen and acetaminophen and diphenhydramine and that kind of thing. Like basic stuff is hard to get and very expensive there. Yeah, those too, KR. Yeah, and then there are all of the traditional crafts, Alpacalypse, which those vary from region to region and even village to village. Ah, well, there you go, Tucker. Japan is definitely the place to get that. And sometimes there are stores where you can rent out a display case in Japan, and you can just put stuff in the display case to sell. So you're basically renting out like a cubic meter of retail space, and you can put like a model that you've built. And you see this a lot in places like Akihabara. There are lots of stores there where there are just these display cases full of these gorgeous models that people have built from kits, and they've hand painted them, and they've done all kinds of really nice things with them. And sometimes they'll sell them in sets, and they'll rent out a display case to display them to potential customers who go to the store to see what there is. Yeah, Japan is absolutely a patriarchy, Low Kitty, but that was also during business dinners, and there's a particular kind of traditional etiquette for very formal occasions, which again does unfortunately go back to the fact that Japan is a highly, highly male-dominated and very patriarchal society, but that is as much specific to formal business situations, and it probably was as much because your father was the one actually doing the business there as it was for any other cultural reason. Ah, I see, Low Kitty. Gotcha. Just during their time to themselves, yeah. Yeah, then that probably just reflects the just general endemic patriarchy. They do, Yami. They've got some really interesting, useful appliances. I tell you what, the Zojirushi rice cookers. Uh, block and report it, Alpacalypse. Oh, a toothpaste squeezer to get the absolute last little bit of toothpaste out of your toothpaste tube. Yeah, Yami. No, it probably didn't, Low Kitty. I don't know if I've mentioned this to you before, but, somewhere around here I think there's a ranking. Yeah, here we are. I don't know if you're familiar with the cultural dimensions theory, Low Kitty. And it's not a perfect model for fitting these countries and cultures into a particular mold, but check it out because it'll give you some insight into the reasons why society in Japan works the way it does. I bet they do, Yami. In any case, we've been on the subject of food for most of the stream, and it's sandbagged me more often than not, which I don't necessarily mind, but I need to go get some food. And I also need to go get some sleep. So what we are going to do at this juncture is we are going to go raid my friend Princess Cat Power, who appears to have just started playing the Final Fantasy VIII Remaster. And I...
Lord wins.
Oh God, Vosser!
Upon thee.
Vosser, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs! My God, thank you for the gift subs to Kajit Scholar, The Overwhelming Shotgun, Citizen Strife, Dr. Octagon, and... Gthunin. I can't even pronounce that.
Blessing upon thee.
Thank you so much, Vosser. I really appreciate it. And thank you all so much, everybody, for coming to join me this evening, this morning, I guess. I really, really appreciate it. It's great to see everyone. And I am definitely going to be streaming more throughout this week. I don't know the exact days. I've got a couple of other things I've got to do. I've got a dentist's appointment on the 4th. And there are a couple of events that I want to be present for that other streamers are doing. So I'm going to try and stream tomorrow, but if I don't, I'll try and stream the following day. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing all of you next time. And thank you, Alpacalypse. I appreciate hearing that. So good night, everyone. Take care, and I will catch you all soon.